Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome to today's stream. For those of you who might be unaware as to what this is a live stream construction of a mobile fortress in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead for Bran's Tale. Now, things will sound a little different today because we're doing this live, and because it's live, there's always a chance for things to go horribly wrong, so yeah, we'll be ready for that as well. The music will be a little bit more chilled out for Bran today. At least that's the hope, so that we can keep our pulse down and just have a nice chilled out day with Bran. But it is also still Cataclysm, so there's a chance that things could go horribly wrong, but we're going to hope that that's not the case. Yeah, I don't have a set time for today as well. We're going to try and go as long as we can and see how much of this project we can actually get completed. Usually just because building something like this takes a fair while to actually accomplish. So let's go ahead and transition on into Bran's world. And here we are. Everything should theoretically be working okay. That's what's great. I've got you all along for the ride today. So if and when I forget things, which I probably most likely will, this will give a chance for you to give me those little friendly reminders. But to start off with, we need to deal with Bran's needs, and we'll get going from there. Oh dear, we've got a lot of things to shift, a lot of things to move, a lot of things to build, and I think it's just going to be about taking it just bit by bit, stage by stage, and yeah, taking it nice and slow. So let's first of all try and see if we actually still have some food that isn't frozen. Most of it's frozen. That's still edible. Most of it is. But we can go ahead and heat that back up if we really need to. Or we could dip into the meat supply that we've left up here for poor Rena, who still isn't quite herself. Yeah, not entirely. This will be posted later on the channel. So if you can't watch everything today, don't worry. It'll be there. Yeah, a list is good. A list is a great idea. It does help. That's for sure. I think we just need to get rid of a whole heap of the things we're actually kind of hauling around for the moment. So dropping off all these little bits and pieces that we don't need to be carrying, which is a lot of what we have. I think we'll keep both inhalers though. We're going to be dragging things around. It's going to be exhausting work. They don't really weigh us down all that much. And we don't need all that ammunition either. We'll keep the backup weapon though, just in case. 5 rounds. Yeah. Okay. So, I believe this is still turned on. We'll turn off our music. And now, where to begin? Where to begin? We don't have a power source exactly yet. It will be supplemented by solar panels though. Many of you have suggested going back towards the luxury RV that we found, and that's a great idea because there are a lot of things that we would want to have in our mobile fortress that are located up by it. It's a bit of a journey to make it up towards there, but it's possible. I think what I want to have a look at as well is options for reinforcing the front of it so that it can be more of it just pack more of a punch. If we could make it nuclear, that would be amazing. That would be great. But yeah, we'll see. And yes, I am aware that we actually do have 2 solar backpacks now as well. We're kind of spoilt for choice, so we might be able to get away with just mounting one of the quantum solar panels on top of the vehicle. So yeah. The RV should theoretically be at the, if I'm correct, should be at the motel, and the motel is just up. Oh no, that's the mansion. That's the mansion. Where's the motel? That's a great question. Around here somewhere. Nanania, Thank you very much for the super chat.
Hello,
very
you
much
handsome
appreciated.
Kiwi. Never seen this game before. Me and Buster will still watch a bit though. Just gonna grab a cup of tea with honey.
Why thank you. Why thank you. Oh, we drove the RV. Well, there we go. There we go. That's my memory already. Yeah, the good thing is that there are quite a few vehicles around here where we are able to take parts from them. So it's not just that one that we're going to be stealing bits and pieces from. I think first things we're going to do is actually have a look at what's around us at this stage. Rena, I don't think you're following us. I think you're just chilling out. Okay, she's still wanting to do her circles. Okay, unfortunately, Rena's gone a little bit strange. Yeah. Oh dear. About the bike racks, there is a chance that we might actually be able to craft them here, and that's something that we can have a look at, because all of our books are here. So, bike, rack. Yes. Some of you did actually suggest the DIY compendium, and you're correct in saying so. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, she is caught in a time loop. It's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? Obviously, we still haven't cleared out any of this rubble here, so we're just going to go and crawl on through, as you do. It hasn't been a necessary thing for Bran to pull out of the way just yet. But we'll get back to the surface. We'll have a look and see what the condition of things around the area are. And I really, really do truly hope that we don't make some monumental blunder today and end our poor man Bran. Now thankfully that's not our vehicle there, that's the remains of one of the vehicles that we've had before. Oh great, there's a skeletal juggernaut just chilling around, just having a good time. Well that's great. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, where are you? I think you're actually a little bit closer than we'd like. Okay, yeah, so you're just down there, and has actually seen us, so I guess we're doing this thing. I really wasn't planning on doing a huge amount of combat today, but I guess that's one of those unavoidable things that you can't get away from in Cataclysm. Yeah, we got a spitter down there as well. That's fantastic. Okay, well, before we can do any construction, we're gonna need to we're gonna need to deal with all of this first. So let's get our flaming sword. We might actually get it flaming, seeing as it's recharged now, and we'll just drop that rucksack and just wait for this poor fool to stumble out of this towards us. And I think that spitter just died on the rubble, so I think it is kind of cutting itself slightly. The skeletal juggernaut can attack us from a distance though, so it's something that we kind of need to be a little bit mindful of. I'm tempted to not use our muscles today. I think we're just going to try and, well, we're going to activate our sword so that it flames on, and we're going to go and activate our armor. As we start to move in, we'll take our first slash towards it. See, the issue with the skeletal juggernaut is that it has a huge amount of cut protection, so we can really only do bash damage to it. But even so, we are standing our ground, sending him reeling backwards, chasing him back into the rubble, just slashing away. It's going to take a lot for the skeletal juggernaut to actually be able to hit us as well. We can see that it tries to thrust out towards us with its skeletal arms. I actually really don't want it to die on the rubble, so I'd like it to head out so that we can try and finish it off out here. Nearly there, Bran. Well, thankfully, our shock absorbers negated the damage of us flying backwards. And for those who don't know, Bran is an amazing mechanical man with many, many talents. Okay, and that should be all of that turned off. Let's go ahead and wait, catch our breath. We're going to get a little bit hot. And we'll just go and smash the corpse so that he's not going to cause us any issue further on. Okay, so pick back up that backpack. and we'll head on over towards our vehicle, the vehicle in question that we are going to be making these alterations to, which is just chilling out up the top here, behaving itself. So, we have 2 seats inside. It's going to be one for us, one for Rena, and ideally we'll be able to utilize the rest of the space in here. This isn't like the other kind of mobile fortresses that we've used in the past where there is a fair bit of space to work with. I'm not 100% as to what we are going to be able to use, what we're not. Something that we might be able to do right off the bat here is actually just start to get some of this repaired, because we're more than likely going to keep all of this composite armor on the outside, but we want to make sure that it's 100% before we actually do anything else. Do we want to? I'm in 2 minds as to whether or not we want to put on our internal climate control. Right now we're just uncomfortably warm. Well, actually no, we're hot. Yeah, that's a little bit more than just that. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn the air conditioning on. That is going to drain our power a little bit, but thankfully with the power that we have, we can... Oh, great. Okay, fine. They're not just going to leave us alone, are they? No, they're not. Oh, okay, we've got to survive a zombie as well. Okay, here we go. If we use a tank, wouldn't it be better? The unfortunate thing about tanks is that they're not very maneuverable. Yeah, so they wouldn't help us out too much. In the long run, they can push through a whole heap, but I find having a vehicle that isn't quite as long is more beneficial in the long run for us. So, let's have a look at the vehicle. And I think the easiest thing for us to do, starting off, is to just hit R, which is going to repair. Oh, really? Yeah, sure. Where are we hearing the thump from? Okay, all the way over there. It's a child. Well, we'll go ahead and deal with that child. Ah, dear. Anyone else close by? Nadia, thank you for the second super chat there.
You forgot
Janet?
to say hi, Buster. Now he's a
hello.
sad kitty.
Hello, Buster. I apologize for missing you out. So hopefully we're alone at this stage as we attempt to continue to work on this place. Okay, we resume our task. Now, once we've been in here for a little while, our smell, what remained of it, should disappear. Looks like we're going to need a fair amount of super glue or duct tape to achieve this. We have a fair amount of that back down stairs. A little concerning, we also don't have a dashboard, so theoretically we shouldn't be able to tell how fast the vehicle is going at any one time. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit more frustrating. Generally, the easiest thing to do is just move for a vehicle and just hit R, but it's going to take you to the most damaged thing, more often than not, and we're actually missing frames in some places, so that's something that we're going to have to work on before some of the other tasks. Although, no, it's being friendly. It's letting us work on some of the other things that we can work on, which is what we want. And the reason, again, that I'm doing this as part of a live stream rather than just like a normal episode of Bran is that this is a long process. It's a long and somewhat boring process. We'll do one more thing, except it's too dark to see what we're doing because it's now the evening. So we'll head back downstairs with the mind that we need to try at some point to either acquire a whole heap of duct tape or just have that on our person so that we can get those extra repairs done. With this being a different style of episode for Bran, I can also answer questions that you have in the chat, which I will be trying to look over to from time to time as we continue throughout our day. Yes, we should be able to remove the internal walls, which will give us a little bit more space there, Casper. Oh, there's a blob. Hello. You can just keep on doing your own blobby thing. You're minding your own business, you're fine. We will go the less troublesome way to reach our home. Okay, Rena's still doing Rena things. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and have a little bit to eat. And we should still have a fair amount of clean water available to us. And that we do. We'll just go ahead and have a sip or two. We can always just duck downstairs if we need to. Okay, so first things first, duct tape. We need to try and see how much of it we have, and theoretically it should either be over here. Yes, look at that. We have lots of duct tape. We have more than enough, and it barely takes up any space, so we can definitely get a whole heap of those things repaired. Is there enough space on top to create a makeshift garage? Yes, theoretically we could. The only thing is that it's just a little bit more work. And we're trying to keep it to a minimum. Once we're inside the vehicle, we shouldn't have much interaction from the outside world. At least that's the thought. So we'll hope that we can actually make that possible. With it being nighttime, we're not going to be able to generate our power as fast on the surface, and we need that power for welding. We can also power ourselves with meat and other good things. So we've got options there. We've got options. Let's go ahead and just chuck on the metabolic interchange. We're going to go ahead and pick up this meat now. And I believe that we still have some others just in our fridge. Yeah, so our fridge doesn't have a whole heap in there, and it's not actually turned on at the moment, because these are pretty much snacks. We're not really going to have to worry about them too much. But our freezer, there's a whole heap of things in there for us to, well, stay fed with throughout this process. So we don't have to worry about food so much at this stage. And with that metabolic exchange on, we should see our power slowly start to climb back up. We will notice that we'll become hungry more often, but that's just one of those trade-offs. Something that I will have a look at in here is we have an atomic lamp that is mounted in here somewhere. Is it mounted in here, or have I just placed it? I think I've actually just placed it. Yes, atomic lamp. We're going to take that atomic lamp with us, as that's going to be our light source to work on in this vehicle and not draw our power at the same time. And again, to start things off, we are just going to be focusing on repair before reinforcing. We should actually get some water. It means that we won't have to head backwards and forwards as often as we are. I really do wish we could do something about Rena. But right now, you know, she's doing her own thing. Let's have a drink, get slaked, and we are going to refill. We don't have any clean water to fill the standing tank with. Oh no, we don't want to. We want to take the water. Dispense or dump. Pour into the canteen. There we go. I was confused for but a moment. Okay, we're going to head back outside. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about space constraints inside this vehicle. It is smaller than some of the other mobile fortressi that I've worked on in the past, but I think trying to work to that confined space is going to be better for us. I don't have to go the long way around, but I keep on doing it. The reason being, we used to have a turret down there, so it always found its way to make me concerned. Okay. Alright, we've got a cop pretty close, so we'll deal with you as we wander on by. If you are new to Cataclysm, I recommend you not looking at Bran's strength as the norm. Always have caution. Thank you, Scott.
My first stream. I can finally say something that has bugged me for a year. The military black box you got in first episodes can be decoded by the room that has a X of towers with a computer in the center inside your base.
That is very true. That is very true. However, the way that I remember that working in the past is we actually needed a quest to be able to decode it. But if we can decode it without a quest now, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about... oh, it gives us the quest. Okay, well, hey, There we go. That's something for us to do before we leave this place. Which is not... It's still a fair way off, so yeah. Look at that, only 25 of our 1,000 plus duct tape to get a lot of this stuff repaired. Obviously the camera control system we want to repair. The dashboard, well, we could just go ahead and claim a dashboard from another vehicle. More than likely there is one that's working over here. I am going to be trying to close the cover on the nightlight while we're outside. Let's see, dashboard. It's in perfect condition. Killdozer, I'm sorry. I am incredibly sorry to be doing this to you. You've done us so well, and I don't want to do you dirty, but we are going to use a few things from you. The manual flamethrower might be one of those things that we end up using. Too dark to see what we're doing. Let's experiment here. We do have this weird LED tattoo. Let's go ahead and extend that. And we might actually put the sword away for now. Put that back into our inventory. And I'm going to go ahead and activate our extended toolset, just so that we have that out and about. Right. LED tattoo is turned on. Let's see if that's enough light to work by. Let's examine the vehicle yet again, and we are going to remove the dashboard. Yes, we can work with our LED tattoo. Okay. And we'll go ahead and turn it off. I mean, 1 power unit per 300 turns really isn't that much. Let's leave this LED tattoo on. I'm sure that won't come to bite us back in the ass at some point. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're not really hungry yet, are we? Well, yeah, we're not peckish, so... There we go. Done. Excellent. Let us continue, Bran. Okay. Dashboard. 2 minutes to repair that. Fantastic. We're making our way through slowly but surely, and thankfully a lot of this is relatively quick repairs. Only, well, there we go. There's the 22 minutes. What about the shock absorbers? Yeah, you're probably right. We don't have to have them turned on. The good thing about them is that it doesn't actually screw us over too much. We can probably turn this off because it's the evening. But yeah, it doesn't screw us too much because it doesn't consume power. It just slows us down. Okay. We will keep an eye on our temperature, though, to see if it starts to skyrocket or not. Okay. And I'm trying my best to keep an eye on our power, but it's going up rather than down, so I don't think we're going to be in danger of us running out of power, as long as we can keep ourselves fed. Okay. We're looking good, we're looking good, and I am going to be pushing until Bran gets dead tired. Because most of the time, he's going to be tired. Just one of those things. Okay, 300 charge. We're starting to get a little bit lower. And we're still peckish. We're not hungry yet. We'll keep on pushing as far as we can. Alright, we're getting a little bit lower. I know it's very, very fast, but I'm just trying to keep an eye on our power. So yeah, that's a little bit low for my liking. So we'll just give it a chance to start to power on back up. One of the good things that we can do with this vehicle is utilize the security cameras to have it pretty much be an entirely insulated space. One of the first things and easiest things for us to do with this power as well is we can just wait. We can wait an hour. We can just let our power charge back up over that time. Yes, we are very hungry. There we go. Now we can go ahead and get ourselves sated. Give it a second, see if we go off peckish. I don't think we're going to. Yeah, let's continue. Let's continue working. Okay, that's fine. Up in the 3000s now, excellent. And a whole heap of the vehicle is actually getting repaired. There are going to be some parts that we're just going to have to, completely swap out because they're beyond damaged. But thankfully, most of it's actually looking pretty good. Camera control system. We'll go for our seat. And I don't think we can repair the browning. It doesn't look like we can. More than likely, we'll be swapping that out for something else. We could put the solar backpack on the car and interface with it. That is true. That is true. I am going to be disassembling one of those backpacks so that we... Oh wow, our power is skyrocketing. This is good. This is very good. So that we'd have a quantum solar panel just rigged up on this thing. Then we'd be looking very, very good. One of the most important things that we're going to have to do today is name this vehicle. So we'll start ruminating some ideas. as we are progressing throughout this process. Because this big ugly thing is going to need a name at some point. Okay, and we are officially at morning time. Is there any way to install a mobile auto dock? That would be very, very cool. That would be very cool, but I don't think that's possible. Right, okay, military composite armor plating. We're missing some of that. How much of that are we missing? Are we missing any other pieces of it around the outside here? Because if we're not, I might just go quickly run and grab the one piece. Okay, so we're missing a heavy-duty frame, and we're missing some composite armor. That's easy enough for us to find, as there's going to be pieces of it on the ground. And I believe that Spitter has seen us. Let's just do a quick look. No, you have not seen us yet. We'll go ahead and close that door. And we'll wander on down towards this destroyed military vehicle that's just chilling out the front of our little house here. Okay, alright, so we are after a heavy-duty frame. If you got one, please. That would be great. I don't know if there's going to be any composite armor that's still in one piece on the ground here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and just do a quick removal on this vehicle. So, heavy duty frame. If there's one that's intact, you know what? There's not going to be one that's intact. That's actually okay. But it's just faster for us to grab one that's just out by itself. And I'm going to have to turn on our cooling. We're overheating as the robot man yet again. So this is just steel plating, so it's not actually composite armor. Well, that's a shame. We'll take the heavy duty frame though. We're going to have to wield that. Actually, we're not even wielding it. We have just managed to stuff it into our bag somehow, and we're over encumbered because of it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave that tattoo on. In saying that though, I don't think it's going to be too hard for us to find composite armor. I think I've actually even just seen some just across the side. I am going to wield our Zweihander after we de-extend our toolset, just because I'm a little bit concerned about daytime wanderings. We will be out of breath, but there we go. Let's see, dropping off that frame, have a bit of a breather. We'll go for a full breather. Wait until we catch our breath, but Spitter Zombie has appeared. So we are going to stop catching our breath. Yes. Thankfully it's got terrible, terrible aim. And we are going to try to move over in the direction of this creature. And kill it. Kill it dead. Wait until we catch our breath. Okay, we're doing good. And I think we should still be generating energy. And that we are. That we are. Okay, so we should be able to dismember this one. We don't want to smash Spitters, as we'll get covered in acid. We don't want that. Hydrate, as that's always important. And let's have a look and see if this is actually a military vehicle that I saw over here. I think it might be. Maybe. No, this looks more like an ambulance. No, it's a security van. And it's just going to be steel plating. Yeah, and this is a similar kind of story over here. So, not military. That's okay. We'll just have to remember that we are going to want to try and grab some composite armor at some point. But for now, on the outside, let's go ahead and just reattach this heavy-duty plate. Like so. Jump back inside and continue working on the rest of the vehicle as best we can. Okay, so we do have the LED tattoo active, but just to give us a little bit more inside of here, we'll also have that lamp uncovered. We can probably actually just leave the lamp in here. The reason that we can't, we'll go ahead and drop you on the ground. Okay, so we drop it onto the pavement. So that's an issue. We don't actually have something here. So we'll go pick up that lamp again. Hopefully it didn't crack in any way, shape or form, because that won't be great. That won't be great. Right, examine the vehicle, and we are going to just continue to repair. The Bran van. Okay, so we're seeing the Bran van, or Games Workshop. Bran van's, okay. We're looking towards Bran van. It's an extension of our man Bran. Okay. Power's getting a little lower. That's fine, that's fine. We probably need to have something to eat. No, we're just peckish. We don't need to do any of that stuff. Music's pretty calming today though, right? It's different for different for Cataclysm. I decided it would be better than the ominous tones that we usually have during our gameplay. Okay, we're looking good. Does this have... No, it doesn't have composite armor. Right, I see. That's fine. We should be nearly there, folks. A lot more pieces to this vehicle than we realized. Oh, power's getting low, getting low, getting low. Alright, alright. It's good, it's good, we're good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Melee ball exchange is still on. Let's just let that power trickle back up. No, it's going down. It's a disaster. I think it's probably the internal climate control that's just battling off us a little bit more. I mean, 1 power every 24 turns isn't all that bad though, really. Really. Yeah. Actually, I cannot figure out why it's going down as fast as it is. Our interchange isn't working. Is it because we're still peckish? No. No,
just checked source. It has changed since I did it. You do need the quest. Here is $5 as an apology for being wrong. Smiley face. I like donating.
That is perfectly fine. Thank you very much for the super chat as well, Scott. Appreciated. Appreciated. Okay. We're losing power at a rate faster than what we should be right now. We'll go ahead and just turn some things off. Okay. Are we seeing it balance back up now? Our interchange is not working. Let's go ahead and turn that off and on again. That's how machines work, right? Yes? No? Why are we not increasing in power? I'm so concerned now. Let's go eat more of our smoked meat. I feel like we're gonna overeat. Yeah, we're full now. Oh no! What is going on? That's weird. That's unusual. Yeah, so for some reason the interchange has just stopped working. Our metabolism is just screwed. Okay, that's unusual. That's weird. We could just go ahead and connect to this for now and just absorb its battery. That'll give us a fair amount. You know what? Fine. We've still got the jumper cables. We'll attach the vehicle and we will attach... There's no vehicle there. Whoops. Okay. Alright, attach that vehicle. Again, sorry Killdozer, but we kind of need to do this to you. Catch cable to self, and we have the cable charge system turned on, and our power is increasing. Well, there we go. But for some reason our stomach decided to just nope on out of there. That's fine. Yeah, so I feel like the interchange was working on like overtime for such a long time, and now it's just... It's had enough. Okay, so we fully detached that, and we've taken all the power from the vehicle. And it really didn't give us anything at all. And the interchange is still not working. That's very concerning. Very, very concerning. These are the issues we run into when we're just trying to do a build. Yeah, the backpack helps, but it doesn't help a huge amount. It's actually quite a slow build. The next thing we can do is look at all the stuff that's here, all these construction supplies, and go, I wonder how tasty those supplies might be, because there's a good chance that they could be rather tasty. So let's see, how much energy do we get from eating a brick? Unfortunately, nothing. We don't get anything from eating with it. So we do have the furnace turned back on, the internal furnace. Let's walk into here and just see what we can get energy from right now. Well, eating cloves. So, yeah, restart the game. I think we need to as well. But for now, we are just going to go ahead and get a whole heap of energy from eating people's cloves. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. We're going to go ahead and put a quick save in there. We will save and quit. Okay. Alright. I will do a full restart of the game, so you're just going to have to give me a second here as I restart things back up. welcome to my desktop. We weren't planning on showing this off today, but you know, these things happen. And this is just going to be a quick little interlude while we load Cataclysm back up. As you can see, our world is quite large now as this is going up. And you'll also notice that the resolution here is real messed up. And that's because I run the game in 1600 by 900. And that's just so that we have, the ability to see everything that's going on YouTube, because it usually sizes things down quite a bit. But yeah, that's Berserk in the background. For those of you who are wondering. Too many icons? Yeah, so many. No, that's on my other screen right now. I'm actually really glad that it pushed them all on over there. Alright, so we're looking for Mega City 1. You see Mount Auburn? We still have Dusk's save there. It is a little messed up though. I will be honest, it's quite messed up, that save. Okay, there we go. Mega City 1. And unfortunately, there is an error that's ongoing with one of the icon mods that are installed. And we will see if our man is going okay when we re-enter the game. Okay, makeshift shovel. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We'll go ahead and ignore that. Okay, alright, we are back in. Our interchange is turned on. The furnace is also turned on. We'll go ahead and turn that off just for now, and we'll see. Oh, look at that. Glorious energy rolling back in. Sometimes all you need to do is just have a moment. And that Shriekling is having a moment by wandering over towards us. And we are going to make sure that it can't shriek anymore. Apparently we feel guilty for absolutely deleting that creature. But, well, do we really? Do we really? Okay, alright. I'm going to think that we probably have enough. As long as I can keep us... Oh, it's going back down again. It worked for like the first few seconds, and then it's like, no, I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, right. Oh God. Oh, why? And it's definitely not that's causing it. That's bizarre. It's weird. And we're just eating so much smoked meat. Okay, I tell you what, we're gonna have to use the internal furnace. It's a little bit more accurate and on point. What we're gonna have to do is just go through and just eat a whole heap of mess that we find lying around on the ground. Unfortunately, like these, it's just like small little bursts of power that we're getting. The only other thing that we could do is have a look inside the lab and potentially come across some fertilizer. I don't suppose we can eat some of the napalm that's on the ground, right? No, we can't. That's the kind of question that you'd only really get to ask in Cataclysm. Can I eat the napalm on the ground? Is that possible? Why not turn off a few of the other bionics? This one we can't really turn off, otherwise we die. That's why I always get quite nervous about our power going down really low, because this is effectively increasing the white blood cell count in our blood. Yeah. We could make some fertilizer. That is true. That is true. Yes, interchange not found. That's true. Okay, we'll ignore you. And you. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait until we can butcher this boy. Just wait for that acid to start to dissipate. And any moment now, there we go. Let's go and tear you apart, good sir. And we're going to go ahead and turn on that climate control again. Otherwise, we're just going to get too damn hot. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to deal with this power situation first of all. We do have a capacity for over 1,000, so I think we're fine. I think we're fine there. We still have the lamp on us. We'll just go ahead and close that cover. I would like to have a look over this way, as we have destroyed all other things. Oh my god. Holy shit! What? How did I forget that was there? But did you hear what we heard then? We just heard click, because the turret's out of frickin' bullets. Jeez. Bando, welcome. I just nearly killed Bran. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's not clear up here, so let's just go close these and just have those as complete friggin' nope. But thankfully, that turret had fired most of its bullets, it would seem. So that's great. That's swell. I'm just gonna go the route that we know is safe to make it back to Bran's home, because I am real shook after that. I am shook as hell. God. The fact that it was out of bullets is just so good. So good. Yeah. We nearly got incinerated there. That would have been very, very bad for us. Okay, so let's have a look. There is a chance that we might actually just have some fertilizer kicking about here. So if we just use our all-around search, we're going to search for the surrounding area. There is no fertilizer around, so let's go ahead and see if we can make some, as it's great. Well, yes and no. Bone meal and chitin powder. Well, we can actually make both of those things. A nutrient-rich elixir for plants, so I hope we would still be able to actually consume it the same way. Chitin powder and bone meal are two things that we can actually make. So, first of all, we'll go to the chitin powder, because it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to make. Chitin powder. Right, apparently we can't make it, because we don't have, or we do have a food processor, we just need to fill it up with batteries. Food. Dehydrator. I'm certain we have a food processor around here somewhere. I'm near certain that we had a food processor here. I guess we don't. I guess we're not doing that. But what we can do is have a little bit of a look around the lab, because we have left huge amounts of supplies just stacked around here. And I'll tell you what, another thing that we're going to do, just for our own safety, we are going to go ahead and drop that atomic lamp, because even with the light, the thing closed, I think it's still emitting light. There we go. And that way, we're just using our night vision to explore, and if anything does see us, it's not going to immediately kill us. Right, so what I'm looking for are powders. Powders generally give us a fair amount, so we'll see. Let's take a peek downstairs. Just because it's been a while since we've explored down here, and, well, turrets are a real thing, and generally if we find a door that's closed, it's closed for a reason. And we will not be pursuing that any further. That was a turret room at one point or another. I'm pretty sure this is mostly... here we go. What do we have here? Saltpeter! Saltpeter, how much can you give us? Not all that much. And let's make sure the furnace is actually turned on. That's good. Okay. We managed to pick up some power storage CBMs along the way, because that's what we do. Okay, what have we got in here? No powders. So yeah, pretty much I am looking for sacks, because the sacks are going to have what we need to power ourselves. And we're going to find those in those kinds of rooms. Okay, we just got some CBMs chilling there, and we got the zombie brute. Advanced economics, no. Nope. We have already used those. We do not need to worry about them. Who do we have down here? The crawler and just a crawler. Well, hello, friend. You've been stuck in here this whole time. We could go further down. Yeah, you know what? We're exploring. We're explorers. Oh, yes, there we go. We got manhacks. Okay, let's eat some manhacks. 600 power. That's what we're talking about. There's manhacks for days around here. Look at all this power we can get from eating these robots. This is what we do. Oh, there are so many manhacks here. Oh, this is a dream. Bran, aren't you a lucky man? You can eat those batteries as well. Yeah. And when I say eat, he's kind of, it's not exactly eating. I know how it sounds. It's not exactly eating. It's more, he has an internal furnace, so he's actually burning these things down. So I don't so much imagine it actually being in his mouth, but it's more like a part of his chest cavity that he can open, and he can just start slotting these things in. So, yeah. There is a chance that we would be able to use some of the man hacks, but right now just having that power is going to be more beneficial to us in the long run. We're going to take that battery as well, as there are a number of other labs that we've already been in that we could go and collect those from. And I think this might actually be part of the end. Yes. Oh yeah, so that's where all the mini nukes are. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, so we are actually on the bottom level of the lab currently. You'll see there are lots of bullets down here. This is from the robots that we have encountered while battling around here. And I guess the next question is, yes, William, can we eat a mini nuke? Yeah, I cleared this quite a long time ago. That's why I forget where things are. So yes, there are ridiculous amounts of mini nukes here. Can we eat a mini nuke? And yes, I also wonder, can we deconstruct them? It doesn't say that we can here. I don't see a way to do it from here, but who's to say? There might be. Unfortunately, we cannot eat the mini nukes, but what we can try to do is pick one of them up and just have a look and see if there is a way to disassemble it. I don't think that there is. Yeah, so like nothing happens. It doesn't tell us if we can, we can't. And I know we don't have light on at the moment, but you know what, we'll bring that one along for the ride. We are nearly full. We're nearly at capacity, so I think we're okay in terms of power just for the time being. We're going to go ahead and peek up the stairs again. Peeking just because I'm not 100% where we're going to be popping out. But we should be safe in this environment. What about here? We'll go ahead and peek. Okay. And that leads us up back towards our home. Do we want to hold on to the mini nuke? Drop and butcher. Yeah, okay, let's see if that actually works, because if it does, then that's a massive source of plutonium for us. That's huge. Because we have tried things like that in the past. Yep, I just climbed through the window. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off that night vision. We are going to go and drop the mini nuke here. Yep. You do not have the necessary tools to disassemble this here. You cannot disassemble this. Okay, let's try something. Let's go ahead and wield the Zweihander by putting it back into our inventory. We'll go and use our extended tool set. Try and do that again. We cannot disassemble it. So yeah, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a way for us to be able to deal with that. Yeah, that's frustrating. But it is what it is. No way for us to take those apart yet. But in time, there may be. Yeah. That's actually full-on power armor on the table. Yeah. So that's useful. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back up. We're going to work on this vehicle. We're going to repair it some more. And yeah, we'll clamber over the rubble. Why not? We have our LED tattoo that can help us see. So we should be fine. Up we go, Bran. Up we go. Was that another blob then? No. Okay. Yeah, it is another blob. Okay, they are reproducing somehow, even though we have taken them out. Yeah, one day we might clear the rubble. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, bloated zombie, you appear to be close. Where are you? I can't see you. Oh, you're in the... Okay, you fell into a pit. Well, isn't that unfortunate? Unfortunate for you. Okay, alright. Let's see. Do we still have that tattoo on? No, let's go ahead and flick that on. And we are going to continue to repair the vehicle. Heavy duty board, yes. I guess we could theoretically turn on the interchange and just see if it does anything. Oh, look at that. It's working again. I'll be damned. Okay. Well, that's something. Okay, let's continue with that school of thought. and see if it is going to assist us throughout completing the process here. Hello, Miguel. Maybe there's a cooldown. That's true. Maybe there is a limit, like some kind of limit built into it as to how much you can generate over time. Bran does also have an ungodly amount of power capacity. Right, so we're missing the armor there. Oh, is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, so we're only missing one thing on this entire vehicle. Oh, obviously the browning needs to be repaired, but yeah, we're only missing one thing of composite armor. That's really not all that bad. Now, we have repaired it. That's the first step. That's the first thing ticked off. Next, we need to start slowly swapping our systems from downstairs, bringing them up to here. That's a bit of a process in and of itself. I think we're going to take a very, very quick break. I'm going to have a bio break now, so if you have a chance to grab yourself a coffee, grab yourself a drink, we'll be back in about 5 minutes time. So it's just a quick little one. We will be back. Then I will see you all in a moment where we will continue the construction of the Bran van. Okay, we are back. Back in action. So let's transition back on into the game. So we are fully repaired at this stage. We need to start to slowly move things up towards here, bit by bit. Now, using something like our folded Foldertron that we had before would be great. But, you know, what can we do? We have a list for Bran. Okay, we have a list of to-dos. Fantastic. That is good. We will try to achieve all of those things. That's why having you all along for the ride today is going to help out a great deal, I'm sure of it. Install any other CBMs, refill on food, drink, and power. Yes, those are all very good things. A list of demands. The search for missing pets is definitely on the agenda today. Yeah. And also making a mini nuke hack. I feel like that is a dangerous idea, Scott. That's a dangerous idea. Yeah. We'll see about that. We will see. We will see. But yeah, so what we need to do is slowly start to get all of our different systems up here. There shouldn't be anything downstairs that we're bringing up that we don't need. So what I want to try and do is install like a chemistry set and all of our other little bits and pieces up here. Damn, this music's super chill. Yeah. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Well, before we go down, I do want to remove these other panels that are in here. So I believe it is the heavy-duty boards that we're seeing here. Now, there's a turret chassis here because there's a 120mm gun on top of this freaking thing. Oh, you can't hear the music. Okay, well, let me go ahead and just pump up the volume a little bit there. You all should be able to hear something going on in the background there. Yes, so 120mm cannon on top. RWS, what does that stand for? Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, I think we should be able to remove those without causing too much trouble. It will tell us if there is something else that's there. So we'll go see if we can remove the board first of all. And yes, it is letting us do that. Great. Remote weapon system. Nice. Thank you. Codrino? Codrino? Yeah, cool. That works. Excellent. And we will do the same thing here. Looks like the main engine is actually right in the back of the vehicle. That's good. It means less chance of us to do damage to it. So we kind of have an exposed frame here. It won't be like that forever. We can make some changes. Where did they go? I believe they must be on the ground. The parts, because I'm pretty sure we would have just got heavy-duty frames back for that. Stow boards, etc. Yeah, so what we want to have other things back there. Obviously, just having a hole in the vehicle right now isn't exactly ideal, but yeah, I will do my best not to forget notes. But yeah, we are just going to go through bit by bit. One thing that we are going to need is to get our telescopic crane inside the vehicle. It's going to help us move heavy things in and out, and make it possible for us to actually install those things. I'm pretty sure we are going to try and install the heavy-duty crane back here. Yeah. And see if that'll work. I think it will. I think it will. Install the giant etched skull onto the hood of the van. That would be badass. Yes. Let's attempt to do that. Okay, so let's go downstairs first of all. Another thing that we're going to be able to do is potentially use multiple duffel bags to carry more things, which that's great. It means that we'll save time on transferring goods up and down from here. Okay. Yes, let's go up the safe way. The way that we know that there aren't going to be any bad things coming for us. Alright. Small blob, you're fine. We're not worried about you. You can come and try to attack us. We ain't gonna do nothing. Some of you might notice that Bran is actually wearing his glasses now. We decided to do that instead of wearing the contact lenses for now, because he does wear through them relatively quickly otherwise. Okay, alright, Rena hasn't touched the mini nuke yet, so that's a good sign. Oh, she's sleeping now. Well, that's great. That's something. She's not stuck in an eternal loop. Okay. That's good for us. It's good for us. Okay, so let's see. We are going to take down the metal butchering rack. There we go. It just folds up just like so. And let's see. This telescoping crane. I feel like we might need to. Well, I'll tell you what. We're not going to be removing the engine from here, so we don't need to worry about lifting that back out or removing it. But we will get rid of the crane for now. So let's see. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I will have a look. Is there anything else here? The mini freezer, etc. We aren't going to be taking those out until the very end because obviously we want to try and keep things frozen as much as possible. But the crane we can go ahead and take out now. It's going to take 15 minutes and it doesn't require a huge amount of strength to do it, so that's fine. Oh, so now I'm figuring out. You know how on the map we could see something that said the lair? That was this here. Okay, that makes sense because this vehicle is called the lair. Okay, so that's our crane. We don't actually have any other vehicle stations here. Yeah, at least no, we don't. We just got the oven and other things. So yeah, we are going to want to try and track down the RV or a vehicle like it to be able to start to transfer all of those bits and pieces because we'll need things like a chemistry station and just a whole heap of nonsense. Yeah, so this was a pretty basic one for us. That swappable storage battery is very, very, very full of charge, which is great. We could actually charge ourselves off that very, very easily, but we do want to leave that charge there because that's what's keeping our fridge on. It's keeping it frozen. We'll take the cantilever, and, well, I think we're probably likely to go on a little bit of a hike for now. Let's go drop these off for the time being. Something that we really need to keep our eyes peeled for are, it'll come to me in a second, sponges. Yes, because that is how we clean the new CBMs, the most recent change. Yeah. Now, the good thing is that we can sponges. Yes, I got there. But the most easy thing for us to do is just drive our vehicle. We will drive it to where we believed the RV to be last, and we'll see if that will work out for us. Remember the solar backpack? Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Let's grab one of those now so that we can actually get some extra power stored in the vehicle. Better than us just leaving. So we will track down one solar backpack, and I'll see if I can remove the quantum solar backpack, or rather the quantum solar panel from it. They should be just chilling out over here. We also have this amazing thing, the optical cloak, which pretty much turns us invisible. That's cool. Does require a fair bit of power, but, you know, what can you do? Let's go turn that music up slightly. There we go. Let me know if that becomes too present. So we are looking for a quantum solar backpack. That's how you spell quantum, right? That's a toque. Where would you have gone, quantum solar backpack? The two of you? I would have thought it would have been over here, unless it's classed as a tool. It very well could be classed as a tool. It is classed as a tool. Fantastic. Okay, well, we'll take both of those for now, and we'll see if we can disassemble one of them. Alright. Quantum solar backpack. Disassemble. And yes, it seems that we can, although we're tired. Oops. Yes, let's stop disassembly because we're dead tired. Yeah. Better to be safe when it comes to that. We are going to leave the... no, it's not that lamp. It is our LED tattoo. We'll turn that off. We will also turn that and the interchange off. And we'll go to sleep. Rena, what's up? We're not going to set an alarm? No. We are sleeping. Until we awake. And hopefully Rena isn't going to really start slamming that door. But she shouldn't. She shouldn't anymore. We'll find out. We'll find out. Sleep's always a little slow going, but we're making it there. Whenever you're ready, Bran. Whenever you're ready. This is our interlude. Hey, here we go. We're up, we're ready. And I think Rena's still chilling out. She's still being Rena. Okay. I'm worried about her, I'll be honest. Force feed Rena muffins. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see. Okay. Alright, so, quantum solar backpacks. We'll go ahead and disassemble one of them while we're here. Disassemble. Okay. It's taking time. And we will use our integrated toolset. Fantastic. We disassemble it into a number of different things, and one of those things is a quantum solar panel. Fantastic. We're overburdened. That's fine. I don't think we can get away with wielding it. We've just got it stuffed away in there, so yeah, we're going to have to be overburdened for a little bit, and Bran's going to be out of breath by the time that we make it back up towards the top. But you know, that's okay. That is fine. Don't worry, we will be back before you know it. I would be very concerned about bringing Rena along for the ride with us so far, purely just because she seems to be stuck in that loop. I'd be very worried about her being in a moving vehicle and with the possibility to be able to just jump out of it. So, more testing has to occur there first. Alright, looks like it's going to be a nighttime excursion. Kind of works in our favor. Okay. Let's just go lower you down a little bit more. Alright, so hopefully this is going to work out perfectly fine. We will start off by turning on that tattoo and seeing if we can install the quantum solar panel here. That's not in the way of the gun, is it, right? No, surely not. There we go. It's going to take us an hour where we can install a quantum solar panel on the roof of this vehicle, and that should provide a whole heap of power to this thing. Any moment. There we go. Excellent. So it does actually have quite a small battery capacity. If we installed a storage battery on this thing, it would just be, well, it'd be banging. But we can keep our eye out for something like that while we are driving along the road. And with that, our mobile gun system activates. Okay, let's go control multiple electronics. We've got dome lights as well. Okay, we're just going to turn on the headlights and we're going to turn on the camera system. Okay, alright, we'll give that a second and we can see that a firefighter zombie is starting to roam towards us. The cameras should turn on soon. They haven't yet. That's really concerning. Okay, any moment now. Any moment now, cameras. Okay, let's have a look. Control multiple electronics. The camera system is turned on. Yeah, the crickets are quite noisy, huh? They are quite. Let's just go drop that down a little bit more. See if that works. Okay. Why am I not seeing any of this? I'm not seeing the cameras. Yeah, oh, of course. We only have headlights facing forwards. There's no light source. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay, alright. Well, in that case, let's just go ahead and turn it off for now. We don't need to worry about keeping that turned on. Looking up in this direction here, we have somewhere that we might be able to get into the camera, if we need one. And we have another vehicle up the top here. It says unseen. We kind of know what's up there. But let's have a look around. I'm going to want to try and travel along this route here. We can see... those aren't cargo spaces. They're just kind of crates. Okay. Another basic bed. And it looks like another ambulance type shtick. Okay, so yes, the RV, if it is where we found the vehicle, it'll be up here. Luxury RV. There it is. That's exactly where it is. Okay, so if that's where we're going to try and go for, we're going to have to go an interesting route, but I'm pretty sure we can make it. Driving at night like this, maybe not the best idea in the world, but you know, I'm sure it's going to be perfectly fine. We're just going to take it nice and slow. I believe this is the intersection that we're looking for. Nope, next one along. Okay, we'll just go cruising. Trying not to hit vehicles, and I'm trying to remember how wide... I'm trying to remember how wide ours is. A little difficult to do at night. The other option for us is to install a spotlight of a type. Yeah. And that'll allow us to see all around here. Okay, let's go all the way up to the next intersection. We'll see what we can discover along the way. Hey, we got a zombie moose. And that's not composite armor, so we'll carry on. I think we've got some solar panels here, but they do seem to be a little damaged. Nevertheless, we can have a quick look at that, and we have an error about a flashlight. Let's actually just put in a quick save, just because traveling we can run into things that will cause us issues. We'll put on that handbrake, and we'll just stop driving for the time being. I think we can get away with leaving the headlights on. If we're going to do any work, no. We'll be responsible drivers, or try to be at the very least. Let's go ahead and interact with our vehicle. And I'm just trying to use the controls now at this stage. Control the headlights off. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to run in our direction? We can't hear you right now, so I think we might be okay. Let's see. What is the condition of this vehicle overall? The solar panels aren't... Some of them are in okay position. Let's have a look at the batteries. One of them is okay, the other one is quite damaged. We had quite a bit of trouble trying to repair those batteries last time we came across some of them. Okay, so it looks like there's one on either side here. So we're going to go ahead and remove the storage battery. And then there is usually a frame for it, but we don't see that right now. I believe we are going to have to see to be able to do this. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead, turn on our night vision. I don't know if the night vision is enough for us to actually work by. Might be. We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Remove. Okay, 5 minutes. And no, we cannot remove you. Okay. Recharge them first before repairing. They are at full charge. I'll recharge from them first. Right. We still have a decent amount of charge. I'm not so concerned about that. I'm just trying to figure out why we can't actually use this. Now, by turning on our light, the moose will be able to see us. I think it might just be that we can't see. No, we can't remove these for some reason. A tool with lifting or strength 20. Okay, so we actually do need lifting 1. Well, we can get strength 20. That's not so much an issue. Our strength is 11 right now. If we go ahead and just put on our hydraulic muscles, that'll pump our strength up to 31. So now we're strong enough to remove these things. It's saying that though it takes 5 minutes, and yeah, no, 5 minutes of hydraulic muscles, it's not a thing. What we can do is use the telescoping train. Yeah, it's telescoping train? Telescoping crane. Which we'll have to actually install onto our vehicle first, but as long as we can get it close enough, I think we should still be able to use it. So let's see if we can do that or not. So if we are going to install this thing, we'll try and install it near the back. Can we install the crane there? No, we can't. So we might need an open space to do it. Possibly. I think it's going to want to just be on a naked frame. So there's a quarter panel here at the moment. There's also a quarter panel there. If we remove the quarter panel at the back, we should be able to install it there, I'm assuming. So let's go with that assumption and try and remove the quarter panel at the back of the vehicle. Okay, that's that. And we'll go install, and yes we can. So at the rear of the vehicle, actually that's at the front of the vehicle. I'm being stupid, aren't I? I am. Okay, no, actually having a crane at the front of the vehicle, that kind of works. You know, if you could think about it being almost like a tow, it's telescoping as well, so it folds out. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll have a crane at the front of our vehicle. Heard shuffling. Stop interacting with the vehicle? No? Okay, something's outside. I think it's the moose. So we'll go ahead and wield our Zweihander. And let's go turn off our little tattoo for the time being. And turn on that good old night vision. Where's that shuffling coming from? Oh. Antlet horror. Alright, come on. You wanna cause us some trouble? We are the trouble. Okay. Alright, back over here. We have a crane now that's attached to the vehicle. So let's see. Can we do that from here? Is it close enough that we have access to it? Because we're testing the boundaries here. No, we don't have a tool with lifting one. Okay, so we'll get closer. We might actually have to activate the crane, possibly. I don't know if that's an electronic that we can interact with. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Alright. Here we go. We can see a little bit with our night vision. Okay, so we are going to want to try and back up towards it, ever so slowly. Okay, I gotta feel like that's close enough, surely. That's definitely close enough. Straighten up. Okay, surely that's good. Now, we have to clamber out of this thing somehow. Let's see. Control multiple electronics. No, so it's not something that we actually control there. Control vehicle. Okay, no, we don't extend it, it's just there. So we'll go ahead and stop driving. Jump out of this thing. Oh yeah, we can see that gun on top of there. It's not half bad. We've got some steel plating. Cool, no, we don't have to interact with it. So, is it close enough, or do we have to be like right next to it? Could be. Okay. Back towards this thing. Storage battery. Hey, look at that. It bloody works. It works. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We can't repair this thing here. It's too dark to see. Well, grumble. Okay, we might as well turn that off for now then. Let's see. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we can't repair these. Yeah, so we can't repair the storage batteries as they are there. Which is one of those unfortunate things about storage batteries. So this isn't a swappable storage battery, it's just a storage battery. We'll go ahead and take both of those for now. Apparently we can't do it to that one though. Even though we had the one before. And you know the reason why we can't? It's because of the night vision, I'm pretty sure. Because we couldn't see the crane. So as long as we can see it, we can use it. Nope, that's not true. So, who knows? Who knows anymore? It could be, in saying that, it could be the distance to the crane, physically from there. Usually it doesn't tend to operate like that, but maybe it does now. But you know what? I'm happy with that amount of charge. That's a decent amount of charge. So with this being on the ground, I want to go ahead and just pick this up for now. And yes, it's going to be incredibly heavy, but let's see if we can get it back inside the vehicle. Just see if we can actually do anything to help it. Okay, put that storage battery down. Let's catch that breath back. Wait until we catch our breath. There we go. Hey, very hungry. Alright, can we repair you? I'm going to have to grab you for a second, storage battery. What we want to try and do is have a look at it and see if we can hit R. No, we can't. I don't think we can use a soldering iron on it as well. Yeah. I hope it's not going to lose charge, just being the way that it is. Yeah. Let's try something. Use our extended tool set here. And if we go ahead and activate the tool set. Yeah. Repair. Storage battery. Yeah, see? We can't repair it. Unfortunately, we cannot. Nanania, thank you very much.
Time for me and Buster to sleep. Have a great time.
I will do my best. Good night to you and Buster then. Okay, well, toolset, you're going away for now. Because you can't help us any further. We're just going to have to go ahead and install this battery as it is. Surely there is a way to get that to work out for us, but what can you do? Oh, good, look at this, we can't install it. Because we don't have access to the crane. So, I don't know how useful this crane is. I tell you what, I think what will happen is if we go and stand next to the crane, we'll be able to use it. Let's see. So let's go examine the vehicle. We'll see if we can install... no, we can't even install the battery there because we can't see it. So proximity grabbing is based upon sight. So it does make a difference when we can see something or not. So we'll go grab you, drag you around here. We're going to have to be out of breath. That's fine. We'll wait. Okay. Let's try this again, Bran. Can we install you? No, we cannot. It could be that it's actually simulating the distance between that. It is. That's amazing. Okay. Scott. Okay, let's see.
Read chat for repair instructions.
Right, I see. So we can't repair batteries anymore. We can only disassemble them and get a percentage of the power cells back. Right, we can build new cells with them. Is that going to be worth it though? Is it going to be worth it? And do we have the full capabilities to be able to reinstall it here? I would hope so. Okay. We can give it a go. We can give it a shot. Alright. Let's see. We will grab you and we will attempt to disassemble you. Here we go. There we go. We failed to recover a whole heap of them. And they've lost their charge entirely. Okay. It's still possible, potentially, to be able to rebuild it. The question is, do we have the ability to do it? Have we memorized that recipe? We might not have. So, yeah. Okay. No, we don't have what we need. All of that stuff's back at home. So, yeah. I think we're just going to have to leave this for now. We're going to have to leave it. Installing it as it was, it still would have had charge. But it's fine. We'll pass it on by. We can get those extra solar panels, though, at the very least. So, yeah. I'm just going to look for good condition storage batteries. They got to be out here somewhere. Surely. The possibility is there. And we're only going to take good quality solar panels off this thing. Although, the Quantum is going to be a real power horse for us. To the point where, once we have this thing going, Bran really isn't going to have any trouble. How difficult is this to repair? I mean, it's easy enough to repair. Yeah, you know what, we could take the others. It doesn't actually take that long for us to take them off. So let's see. Other solar panel over here. And I think that's the 4. Yes, yes it is. Okay, alright, so we want to go ahead and get you all shifted towards the back. I don't know if we can actually... We don't have the capacity. Oh, that's a lie, we do. Excellent. So, solar panel, and the rest of you can just go ahead and chill in here for now. Okay. Excellent. Unfortunately, the batteries don't have any charge. As soon as we disassemble, we lose all charge. Which kind of makes sense. Alright. Let's get moving. We're going to go ahead and turn on some lights and see if we can find some better vehicles along the way. The very easy thing to get distracted in Cataclysm. Very, very easy. So, from this position here, if we take a left, we'll be able to continue on towards our final destination. Or at least, try to get there. We are going to have to do a little bit of field hopping. And with the added trouble of not exactly being able to see everywhere around us, it's going to be difficult. The power cells that we disassembled... had 0 charge, so they won't be able to assist us, unfortunately. But we'll carry on past the hordes, and we should be able to bash them down without too much trouble. We will probably have to do some minor repairs to this vehicle upon reaching our destination, but for now we're making it. What makes me nervous is these corners, because we can't see the vehicles around here before actually taking the risk and diving around the corner. But for the most part, this way should be relatively clear. Okay. Driving at night has its, obviously has its, its negatives. As we will be losing things along the way. Let's dodge you. Okay. So, ideally we want to go south at this point, but we might have a little bit of trouble doing that. We're going to have to go north first so that we can actually start to see the rest of the road. The zombie Hulk doesn't look like he's going to be fun. So let's start to move, Bran. There we go. Just kind of ease our way through that gap. Okay, look at that. Easy peasy. And we will continue down this way. Spin around. Okay, I think again that's just a security van. So it ain't gonna help us out. Oh, great. See, that was my nightmare, but luckily, Bran's a good enough driver that he can adjust quite quickly. So it's not as much of a problem. We are going relatively slow. We're gonna have to speed up now to push through this group, and there's a chance that we might lose the headlights. But look at that, we came out okay in the end. Out of the way, please. Alright. Good. Now, it should be clear sailing, as long as we don't run into any minefields. I am going to be driving through bushes for the most part, until we reach the forest line here. Okay. Let's see. I think the best route for us is just to go up until we hit this main road here. So, we really need to keep those eyes out in front of us. Because at any moment... yeah. There we go. There we freaking go. See that there? That's a freaking minefield, and I'm pretty sure it's that way here. This is what will kill you. 90% of the time in Cataclysm, yep, so it's up in that direction. We can see the borders of it. We know that it's up and stationed there. So as long as we can kind of make our way around it, we should be fine. You know what, we're going to cheat, we're going to go this way. That sounds better. That's not a very... There's not much left of that at all. Around we go, Bran. Around we go. Zombie Hulk? No. No, I'd rather not. So we'll go ahead and see if we can just run you down. Or at the very least push you out the way. And start to slow our speed once again. There we go. Easy as pie. And our fuel has sustained us throughout this journey. So far. But obviously we're going to have to really push through here. There we go. Just use a little bit of that speed. Avoiding motorcycles along the way. Okay. Let's see. We do need to turn north. But we are going to have to try and spin through here. There we go. So, over here we have a Humvee. This is going to have military composite armor plating on us. Excellent. So let's just start to slow things down here a little bit. Speed up to run that one down. I wouldn't mind stopping off here. But it is 5:30 a.m. The sun is going to be rising soon. So we could come back here when we're actually journeying backwards. I'd rather be at our destination by the time the sun comes up. So let's see if we can achieve that. It is just over here to the side. Push through this group. Alright, slow down. And ease through here. Okay, so, vehicle. You should theoretically be right here on the side. Let's see. There it is. Fantastic. Okay, so we found the thing. Excellent. We'll go ahead and try and position ourselves here. And boom. Straighten up. Excellent. So, this is our position. We'll go ahead, get this all turned off, and get a feel for what's going on around us exactly. We will have a look at the condition of the vehicle in just a moment. We need to make sure that we are alone first. Let's turn off that LED tattoo. It might be screwing with our eyes. And we'll just see if we've been followed by anything or anyone. Wait here for a few turns. I think we're okay. I think we are okay. Alright, so this is our little luxury RV that we were using before. We want to have a look at this vehicle and see if and how much... okay, we've lost a piece of armor. No, I think that's the same piece that we'd lost before. We didn't take any damage to the front of the vehicle through all that driving. Yeah, the only thing that's damaged is the composite armor plating. So, there we go. It works pretty damn well. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright, let's hop into this vehicle here. We want to start disassembling things. We want to start taking pieces off. Is there still some food in here? Yeah, it's rotten though. Not surprised. Okay. We're going to go ahead and change that music track. That was just kind of... just being some weird sounds. Yeah. Better. Better. Raven, I think Bran would want to build a slightly larger, longer tank car. See, the only thing that's troublesome about a longer car is that it becomes incredibly difficult to drive through. We can create a huge amount of storage inside this smaller space and still have it work out pretty well for us. If we do need to expand, we can. But keeping it around about the same size that it is now will enable us to move through towns and cities without us, getting stuck around every single corner. At least that's the idea. We want to keep it semi-compact if we can. We'll try. Okay, so let's have a look at the vehicle. We've got some water here, so we can just have a free drink. But we're going to go ahead and examine and see what parts we can take off and recover for our own. So we have a vehicle tank of clean water. That's great. We might have to remove it first. No. Although I'm relatively sure it won't allow us to install the tank as it is. We have to install it empty. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. Right, so we're looking at 15 minutes to remove this. Sure, we'll go ahead and start removing. Zombie is dangerously close. Well, I thought I looked around, but apparently we didn't. So yes, let's go ahead and stop and quickly take care of that foe. Yep. Did you have any friends? No. We don't think so. We don't think so. But that's a maybe. That is a maybe. Examine that vehicle. Now, sometimes you can continue some of the tasks that you were doing before. Other times it just resets them. But we did manage to grab that. We're going to go ahead and grab this kitchen unit. We have the strength to be able to do that. And look at that. The sun has risen. And peace. But the sound after those crickets disappear, I feel like my ears are all tingly. But we're good. We're good. Okay, we don't need to have this LED tattoo turned on anymore. Are we going to need the dryer that's in here? Can we use the washing machine? Is that a usable thing? A small washing machine with detergent or soap and some electrical power, you can clean a lot of clothes. Actually, you know what? That would be useful. It's not something that we 100% have to have in the vehicle, but I mean, hey, if it's there, we'll go ahead and take that washing machine. Let's see. There is a table here. Ooh. Very nice. Table we can actually partially use for tearing bodies apart. We also have some beds. It would be nice to have at least a bed in there to start with. We have a storage battery in here. Very damaged. And we also have some headlights. One headlight, in fact, that is in an okay condition. Hot damn. We want that. Okay, so I'm just going to go through just bit by bit here and just see what we've got going for us. So obviously there's the battery in here. We can steal some of that charge for ourselves. Looking at the rest though, I don't know if the other one had a stereo system in it. We might want to grab that, you know, because music does help improve your mood a fair amount. And plus, if we can drive around blasting out some sick beats, we're going to have a good time. We do have the mini fridge there. It's quite damaged, but I think we can get away with that. I would probably want to have a freezer rather than a fridge, but we can't complain. It's there. We'll take it for the time being. The curtains are tempting because we can actually place those over the front windows of the vehicle. So we'll take both of those. There's a floodlight here. Floodlight we definitely want, because that would illuminate everywhere around here. I just almost started speaking like a child. Everywhere around us. Cool, the control unit's back here as well, so that you can control things from your little bedroom. Right, so we don't need a backup beeper. That's a terrible idea. If those are on your vehicles, you want to remove them. And there's a floodlight at the back as well. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. Elmer Fudd? Yeah, it is Elmer Fudd a little bit. Right, let's go ahead and grab a bed that's in the best condition. This one here with a 50-litre volume. That is a voluminous bed if I've ever seen one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start shifting everything that is on the ground. Not on the ground, everything that's beneath us. There is nothing beneath us. Is that because I have filters on? It's because I have filters on. Okay, so we're going to start transferring all of that goodness to the long grass just up here. So we'll go ahead and transfer, like so. That means it's on the square that's just next to us currently. Yes, indeed. So we want to try and get it close enough to the vehicle that we can start installing things. And you know what? That tough zombie's going to come and cause us some trouble, so we'll just get its attention if we can. Over here, bucko. Hey, do you think that zombie Hulk is actually properly pulped? I'm assuming so. Pulped zombie Hulk corpse. That's the best kind. Excellent. Okay. We're doing alright, Bran. We've got some nice chill music going on. We're having a good time. So we want to start to try and get some things installed here. That quantum solar panel looks real cool. Real cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's start transferring some of these things inside. I don't want them to go into the door of the vehicle. Which it will. So let's see. I just want to transfer them to be directly beneath me. Like that. Okay. So I kind of want to install these inside the vehicle. So we'll have them on the grass, because then they should still be accessible to us. So now that we're inside here, we can start to get some of these things installed. Let's go over to the window at the front here. We want to go ahead and install a curtain on there. Yes, yes indeed. We can put a curtain in front of that. And I think we have another windscreen over here. Do we? Or do we not? No, we do not. Okay. So that's just a nice little gunner's seat. Okay. Where the seat is at the back at the moment, I'm probably going to go ahead and remove that and install a bed there. Although, these are these reclining? No, they're just regular seats. We could actually install reclining seats and then they work as beds. Probably not as comfortable as having an actual bed though. But maybe that's a luxury. I mean, Bran is becoming more and more of a machine. Maybe he's not going to think so much about those things. You know what? We're actually going to go ahead and remove that bed. So part of the vehicle is exposed right now. Not super happy about that. We'll have something else installed there before long. But for now, we're going to go ahead and remove that seat. There we go. Right, so solar panels. We picked up a whole heap of them. Let's get those installed as well. So obviously we have our quantum solar panel up here. I want to have them running down the spine of the vehicle. So solar panel there. Install. And a solar panel, probably can't install one there. Yeah, no we can't, and that makes perfect sense, because that's where our gun is on top of it. What about here? Solar panel, yes we can. Great, and we'll install some of the others just on the back of the vehicle. We'll have some more smoked meat. Excellent. So we'll go for one on either side here, if we can. I don't know how much in total we have, but I feel like we're nearing capacity. And solar panel. I think that's the last one that we have. I will go ahead and check the thing after this. Bam! Excellent. Yep, and that was the last solar panel that we had there. So we can go ahead and start repairing them, but I think we want to get these other things installed first. So looking at the back of here, in that position, I reckon we'll go ahead. I want the mini fridge and the kitchen unit kind of be adjacent to each other. So this is where managing the space that we have available to us, you know, is going to be it's going to be a thing. I think at the back of the vehicle is where we want to have most of our things. So let's have a look. In that central square there, I think that's probably where we're going to have the kitchen unit. Just smack bang in the center. Sometimes we can install multiple things within a space. Oh, we can't see what we're doing. Well, let's try it like that then, huh? How'd you like them apples? Kitchen unit. Bam. Done. Okay, we don't have anything in this trunk currently, so we can just go ahead and remove it. And this one over here, what are you containing? You are containing some decently sized rounds. Okay, alright. We'll go ahead and remove that trunk for now as well. Just back here. Thank you very much. Okay, so in the center we have our kitchen unit. We've got another weird, like there's some weird music coming in here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Right. Mini fridge. Yes. Washing machine. Again, I don't... The washing machine is a luxury. We could put it in for now. I'm wondering if we can install multiple things in some of these places. Doesn't look like we can. We'll probably just keep that stashed away somewhere for the time being. Yeah, what the hell. We'll go ahead and install it for now. Washing machine, you're going in. We heard footsteps. Stop interacting with the vehicle. No. No, we're okay. We can get this thing installed. Or we can't. You're just going to keep on. Can you not? God damn. Apologies. For your ears. 103 damage. Are you done? Good. Ah, dear. Yeah. I hope everyone's awake now after that. Yeah, so that's a Cataclysm surprise. Let's get these repaired. It's going to take a little bit of time for us to do this. It's going to take a fair bit of power, but we'll get everything that's on here looking good, looking spick and span. Yeah, the reason it was attacking so fast is because, yeah, time was accelerated in that moment. Let's go repair that, and we'll repair the mini fridge. 15 minutes. Okay, nice. And then I think we're back to the composite armor. Surely one of the other solar panels is still a little bit more damaged though, right? No, we're straight back to that. Well, that's fan-friggin-tastic. Everything else is in a good condition, apparently, at this point. We're not going to worry about turning the fridge on, but I think we will go over towards the Humvee and just see what it has on offer for us. Let's maybe try and store some of these things here, and by store I just mean drop them on the ground, because we don't need to have all of that with us. The Quantum Solar Backpack we kind of just got chilling out in our inventory. That's fine. That's fun. Let's go see. Humvee, what you got, yo? Obviously there are solar panels on this vehicle as well. We can have a look at taking some of them, just so that we can get solar overload. Goodbye, sir. And head on down here. So obviously we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Humvee, guys, there's a tank. There's a tank right here. So yeah, we can take some of the composite armor from the tank instead. I think that's a good idea, but unfortunately, I've got some attention, so we're going to have to deal with that first. So I don't think we have to worry about activating any of our systems here. Seeing as these are weaklings by our standards. Stop smashing? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. And let's catch our breath, my good sir. There we go. Okay, so tank. Tank, what do you have for us, tank? Probably so many things that I just won't know what to do with it. Yeah, this is a full tank that we have here. The 5-point harness system. I think we had 5-point harness systems on the other vehicle, but they're great. We definitely want to have them. So, military composite armor plating, great. That's the one that we wanted before. We could probably put more armor on the rest of our vehicle. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, there's a lot of stuff here. I don't know if there is much that we're actually going to be able to fully make use of ourselves. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to carry on to treads because this is completely lacking treads, but yeah. It is all out of them, but we can take that composite armor plating for sure. Obviously there are guns on this as well that we could potentially utilize, but I feel like the one large 120mm gun that we have sitting on top of ours probably is pretty decent. There are other Brownings on here that we could, you know, turn it into something pretty hefty. Ammunition, though, that is a good point. There is a chance that there is a fair amount stashed away in here in these little trunks. And that there's some very large ammunition rounds. Okay. More earplugs here? No, just another heat round. Okay. And even more. Well, that's fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and just start to try and select some of those things, and we're going to start to try and shift them out of here. Like so. So we're going to go for an all-around and surrounding area, shifting just out that way is the plan. Like so. Just moving everything across slowly but surely. We're not going to worry about moving gasoline, because we can't scoop that up in our hands. It's not a power that we have. And I believe it should just be, yeah, quite close to us at the moment. There we go. And now we can just haul those back with us. Excellent. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Yeah, we're warm. We're vaccinated? Huh? For the flu recently. I don't remember doing that. But apparently we did. It's probably just our health systems that are doing that. Yeah, let's dissipate some of this thermal action. And we'll go ahead and put the sword away for now, as we just haul these on back in the fastest way possible. Okay, we can see a screecher. Well, you're fun, aren't you? Stop trying to move items. Yes, we will stop. There we go. Are you happy? You feel fulfilled after attacking us? Okay. Oh. Hi. How's it going? How you doing? Did you do damage to me? You just damage something. My gosh. My gosh. Okay, alright. Shift these things along. We can probably just store them in the door for the time being. It's a perfect place to store giant heat rounds. We cannot store them in the door because that would be silly. We can store them here on the ground with other things. Good. Ground storage system. So the next thing that we're going to want to try and install in here before we move any further is some kind of a cargo storage system. We had trunks before, but what I would really like to have is an actual cargo space. And to do that, we need to actually grab a cargo space. It's not something that we can just build ourselves on here, I think. Oh, let's put that composite armor plating back on. 48 minutes. Ooh, that's a while to leave the door open. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Oh, did we not install it there? How did we run out of power? What? How long did that take? What? I am confused. I am very confused. How much power did that take to install? It doesn't take that much. It's saying it takes 75 charges. Yeah, lucky the system didn't shut down. But what happened then? I am confusion. Okay. All right. Well, these are some of the things that happen. Thermal oh shoot. It was. Did I go thermal dissipation instead of internal? Yep. Yep. No, that's a me thing. That's a me thing. That's thermal dissipation instead of internal climate control. These two things that are right next to each other, they do very different things. This slowly cools our body. That makes us able to withstand thousands of degrees of heat. I like that they're right next to each other on your control panel, Bran. That's real helpful. That's real helpful. But thankfully, there is a lot of charge in this vehicle over here that we can steal for ourselves. It's time for some jumper cables. You know how this goes. We need to plug ourselves into this thing. Okay. Attach a cable to the vehicle and attach a cable to ourselves. Wow. Okay. That was something. That was great. That was real good. We can see charge is slowly starting to re-enter our body again. I'm going to let it build up a little bit before we start actually doing some jumping through time. And let's just have a look at the vehicle real quick. It's 95%. It's going to take a long time to drain. It says 5 hours at this stage. I don't know if it's taking this drain that we're actually doing at the moment into its account. Wow. Okay. That's something. Let's just go ahead and wait for 30 minutes to start with and just see how we end up. Okay. Pretty good. What's the capacity? 48, so we can probably go ahead and wait for another 30 and be safe. And that's probably us topped out. Oh, close to. Let's go ahead and wait for a little bit more. We'll see how we do. Okay, that is us tapped out. Okay, jumper cable. We'll go ahead and attach you. And this time we will turn on internal climate control. Hot damn. That was a mistake and a half. A big mistake. And those things happen. So, let's have a look at repairing this thing yet again. Okay, 48 minutes. Yeah, it's going to take a little while, but only 75 charges is not all that bad. There we go. Excellent. Wow, that was close. That was dangerous. Okay. Peckish, that's fine. We are going to need to sleep soon, but I think we've got a little bit more life in us. Like I was saying, we want to get the ability to install a cargo space. 250 liters worth of storage. So it's a fair amount. And a cargo space we're going to find by disassembling and getting a cargo carrier. We should be able to find that around here. A zombie child. Hello, child. There we go. Not a bad Erland. Let's see how much fruit we can get from this thing. Okay, we get a few apricots. Alright. Let's go get the interchange on. See if we're ticking up. We are indeed ticking up. Good. Okay. Well, as soon as we get hungry, I will go ahead and have something to eat. But for now, we need to try and find a cargo space around here. So, we're going to go on the zoomed out map. Look at that. It's our lucky day. There are cargo spaces for days down here. So we'll wander on down towards this zombie. End their life. Looks like it kind of collapsed into an RV over here. But we should maybe have one or two that are still okay. We do. What about the one over here? Are you faring any better? No, it really doesn't look like it. Yeah. Really, it's not going to add too much time if it's pretty damaged. So let's have a look. Cargo space. Just one of them that's in an okay position. How do I even select the right one? Because it's a wreck. It's kind of just all over the place. You know what? Let's try this one. It might be easier. We'll deal with you first. Okay. So, looking towards the back, this is where the cargo spaces are. Alright, that's an okay condition one. It's going to take us 15 minutes to take it off. Wow, that's loud. Let's go ahead and turn that down, huh? That is very loud. I actually can't hear myself. Let's do a thing. Yeah, we're just going to turn down everything right now. That's better. And that's something else that you'll probably notice, is that, well, when I record this, I change all the sound levels in post. Usually it's incredibly loud for myself when it comes to these weather effects and some of the other things. Oh dear. Okay, you need to die. Come on. Get out of there. Climb on out. Here we go. So it's going to be a little bit quieter while we are dealing with this rain. Okay, where was the one we were working on? Who knows anymore? Who knows? Sure, we'll go with you. Okay, great. We're not hungry yet, that's fine, but we're thirsty. Okay. One more, please. Thank you. Excellent. That's more than enough. So we're going to go ahead and start hauling these and just move them across these squares. Okay, looks like we've got some company. We'll go ahead and stop hauling these. Attack by the Feral Hunter. Okay, we should have stopped. There we go. Perfect. The others are close enough that it's probably worth us just taking them out. Alright. Activate the armor. And that's fully out of charges. That was the last of what we had. So we definitely need to try and accumulate some more plutonium over time. Nearly there, Bran. Nearly there. Zombie spotted. We will stop moving items. And deal with our friend. Now, peace and quiet. That's nice. That's nice. We can go ahead and just readjust our sound a little bit here. Much, much better. Oh dear. Okay. They're not going to fit just into the side, so we'll go ahead and just store them on the ground somewhere. As we have a floor storage system that we're implementing at the moment. Bradley, you are right. Bran is very strong at the moment. And he can get even stronger. Yeah, he's good like that. Wait for a while there, bud. Okay, have I installed the 200-litre tank of whiskey yet? No, but that's something that we definitely need to do, Vorm. 100%. It is necessary. Okay. Finally, cargo space. Excellent. Lots of thunder. Lots of thunder. There we go. Healed back up. Thunder, can we stop? There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting some of these items actually shifted off the grass, because a floor storage system doesn't work all that well. We're always going to leave things behind. Okay. Let's see. We've got some scrap, we've got a seat. We can carry a lot in this thing. We want to install that other headlight, for sure. The rotten meat? Probably don't need that. Probably can do without that. And we can also do with installing that clean water tank as well, even though there isn't actually all that much left in it at this stage. And our floodlights. Fantastic. So, let's get them installed while there is still some memory. Now the floodlights, I'm pretty sure that's going to just give us all around view. But we are going to have to try and find a point where we can install that where there isn't anything else on right now. Like here, for example. Okay, let's see if that's possible. And I'm also trying to figure out where our other headlights are. Okay, so we have a reinforced headlight there, and we don't have one on this side. We could go ahead and install just a regular headlight over here. Choose a facing direction, and then press space to continue. Okay, we are going to shoot up in this direction. Like so. And that should work out. Okay. Good. Next step. Water. We can install that over by our kitchen. So we'll examine our vehicle. And see if we can get a tank stored there. We can't. And I think it's because these space is already occupied with just too many damn things. Yep. Or, actually no. What the real problem is that it already has something in it. So if we go ahead and remove that clean water, just pouring that into our canteen, we should be able to install the tank. Generally, I don't think we can install tanks that already have something in them. There we go. We have a tank now for clean water. And if we can install a funnel on the roof, we can have another tank set up to collect water for us. So we'll install our first tank here. Excellent. And we can keep clean water in it, but it's not a system that we're going to worry about getting off the ground right away. And do we want to reload? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and reload our 120mm remote weapon system. Oh, I think the thunder's stopped. Yeah, it's clear now. Fantastic. Excellent. And there are no damaged parts on this vehicle. How good is that? Fantastic. It's good news for Bran. Okay, so we've collected a few things from here so far. We could probably do with collecting a few more solar panels because we're an energy junkie. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's a problem that we cannot get away from. So if we have a solar panel that is, still viable, we'll go ahead and take that. Why would we not? Why would we not? Because it's something that we'd probably end up working on all the time to try and repair. But, you know, what can you do? We can make reinforced solar panels eventually. We might actually have the ability to do it already. We don't have the recipe books with us, but yeah, that's good. We'll go ahead and grab these 3 solar panels, getting overburdened in the process, and we'll go ahead and install them back into here. So we have quite a few all the way across here. Do we have one in the center at the back? We do. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and start installing them along the side there as well. Feeling tired. Wow, finally we're dead tired. Are we going to stop interacting with the vehicle? No, we'll push on for a little bit longer. Oh, great. Thunder's back. Thunder's back. Okay. We have one more to install. One more. It's too dark to see what we're doing. Yep. Agreed. Okay, fine. Fine. I get the message. I get the message. We could see how difficult it is to install a bed. Because I believe we still have a bed close by to us. Or do we not? No, we don't. We have a foldable seat. That's fine. It's a lot of rain. It's a lot of rain. We don't have our lockpick kit. Well, we could force it. Can we pry with our new set? Great. Yep. That's fine. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay, so yeah, that's more noise than I wanted to make, but I imagine with that going on outside, it's not going to be too much trouble for us. Okay, so I can speak again. With that thunder, it becomes incredibly loud. We're going to go ahead and turn off the implanted night vision and the climate control while we are asleep, as we're not going to be needing those. We are going to try to sleep, and Bran is a heavy sleeper, so there's a chance that we could wake up in a little bit of trouble, but we'll hope that we're going to be okay. We will turn off the interchange as well, and we will have some of the apricots. Excellent. Okay. Sleeping time. We won't set an alarm. But we'll hope that we're able to sleep throughout the night. Lots of thunder. All of the thunder going on. Okay, it's just raining now. That's a little bit more doable. We can hear each other. That's good. I turned down a lot of the sounds before I started this, but they're still incredibly loud. They probably aren't coming out as loud to the stream, but yeah, it's so loud I can't think. But we've made it through so far. We have our vehicle in a okay position. Oh, our stomach feels so empty. Well, we can rectify that, can't we, Bran? There we go. And we can have some water even. Lovely. We're feeling good. We're feeling fine. Okay, so it's sunny outside. That's great. We could actually get away with deploying some solar panels or absorbing some energy. But right now we're actually doing okay overall. We've got a zombie child who's close enough by that we're going to have to end for a second time. Let's see, where did you end up? You ended up there. There we go. And we'll deal with this other threat up here before they wander on down towards us. Okay. Alright, so vehicle at this stage, I think we're probably going to start moving you from here. The only other thing that we need to have in here right now is a chemistry set. As to where we want to actually install that in this vehicle, not 100% sure yet. I'm probably going to have to remove this internal wall. Yeah, because we're going to need a little bit more space in here to work with. Effectively, we're going to have like this central path that we can kind of move along. I'd be half tempted to actually have a door at the front of the vehicle. I know that's a weird way to do things, but then, well, we could just have floor storage there as well. That kind of works. Yes, we do need to put floorboards on there so that it's not just a gaping open space. Which, you know what, we can probably grab those from here. The only other thing that I was thinking though, yeah, so we have an aisle down there. What is the tank using for its flooring? Because that's probably a little bit more robust, right? Surely. No, it's just aisle. Okay, so it's just aisle, and I'm pretty sure for the aisles we just need to have frames. Chem set plus pot in the storage completely replaces the kitchen unit. Yeah, that's not a bad point there, Vorm. We can probably swap out a number of the stations that are inside here and just have them be a bit more contained. So, for aisles, we are going to need a frame. And I believe it's just going to be a light one. But we confirm that by seeing what we actually have in here at the moment under our aisles. And we are going to get what back from you? It will sheet metal. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we'll go ahead and just get one thing. One aisle. Any aisles? There we go. An aisle in good condition. Well, not bad. Okay, climate control, not thermal dissipation. Oh dear, the things we do. Alright, installed. Bam. We are going to put you vertical, even though I think that's opposite to what all the rest of them are. Yep, it is. That's fine. And we can install a bed here as well. Erlen, that's a good point. A door on the front, when we run things over, they will get in. Yeah, I guess they might be able to open it. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, right now this door works quite well, having that on the side. So we'll probably keep it the same. I think so. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can leave this place behind for now and start driving on back. I wouldn't mind taking a different route back. And let's go ahead and open this curtain. So much better. And we're going to go ahead and start driving this thing. We need to actually get some diesel. Were you diesel? Were you... surely you must be diesel, right? Let's go stop driving for a second. Are you a diesel vehicle? You are. You've got 5%. Okay, well we could siphon that out. Are we going to be able to siphon it? Okay. If we can get these a little bit closer to each other, we should be able to siphon between the two. Let's see. Okay. Can we pull this thing off without destroying both vehicles at the same time? I'm confident. Okay, there we go. That's good. See if we can straighten up. Straighten up. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Actual fact, we should probably put one of those in there. Just in case. Just in case. Alright. Heading back out through here. Let's see if this is going to be possible. Siphon from that tank into the mobile gun system. Brilliant. We're going to go into the same tank. You know what? We could split over a few different tanks here, just in case one of them gets damaged. That sounds like a semi-sound idea. And we'll go ahead and siphon from the other, pouring that into the third tank. Oh, the third tank was actually going to be our drinking water, but I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. New engine. The V12 out of the tank. Ooh. Yeah, that's true. That's a good question. Why can you see these things? Probably because there isn't a proper roof there. Let's have a look and see if that's the case. Nope, heavy duty roof. I'm not sure why we can see those things from the inside. That's a very good question. Yeah. I think it's just a memory thing because it doesn't usually simulate a roof. So I think it's just we're remembering that they're there. Okay, tank engine. Yeah, let's do this thing. We've got the crane. We can maneuver it around the vehicle and get it to work out for us. Sure, we'll give that a go. It might be due to there not being a floor. No floor. Okay, let's have a look. So are we going to have to install an aisle underneath of you as well? Possibly. Quite possibly. Can I install an aisle underneath of you? I can. No, I can't. We cannot install an aisle underneath there. We could put floorboards underneath there. Potentially. No, we can't. So it will remain a mystery for the moment. Yes, let's get this vehicle driven, and we'll see what the camera positionings are looking like at the moment. So, control multiple electronics. We're not going to turn anything else on, just the camera systems. We're going to wait a turn, and then boom, look at that view. Excellent. 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 All right. So we'll rock on over towards the tank and try and get towards the front of it in the hopes that we can use our vehicle's crane to make this possible. Sure. This is going to work, right? I'm actually going to have to go up this way and turn this thing around. Look at that. How's that for a turning circle? We could get rid of the windows. Yeah, that's entirely possible, and it would be a little bit safer. I don't know. I always find it hard to just get rid of them altogether. Okay, so this crane, I think it's probably going to be better for us to try and install it maybe on the corner or even on the side of the vehicle. The only issue with that though is, yeah, I'm not 100% on it yet. If we had a removable platform that we could utilize somehow, that would be good. All right, come on, pop on out. All right, I guess we're going around. Hello there. Okay. Yeah, because I'm relatively sure it needs to be within. I'm not 100% sure how many squares it needs to be within, but it needs to be pretty close. The engine, are you going to be based at the front or the back? My knowledge of tank construction is not the absolute best. It's probably closer to the center. That would make sense, right? Where are you, vehicle? Engine? I don't think we've gone past it yet. It's a gas turbine engine. It's actually quite damaged at the moment. I'm wondering if we can mend it, or can we just straight up repair it? Some of them you have to mend. I'm just going to go through slowly here, because it will be around. Oh, it's a gas one, rather than diesel. There's a fair amount of gasoline in here, and gasoline's going to be pretty damn common. Tank gun. Okay. Composite armor. I'm assuming it's on the... There it is! There it is! Okay, alright, so what does the lifting capability need to be? Lifting tool 3. We have to remove the alternator first. Okay. We can definitely do that. Remove the truck alternator. There's a zombie apparently. Yeah, sure, we will stop. Alright, we got some more friends first. There we go, Bran. Okay. So, yeah, getting this thing close enough, I think we might need to come straight towards it. So let's give that a go. Start this thing up. Okay. We're going to have to just do a little bit of a loop-de-loop at the moment. And we'll just do a spin around up here. Yep, there we go. And we'll stop around about here. Perfect. Let's see if we can get that to work out for us. Standing right next to it. Okay, so we need to remove the alternator first. We know that much now. Okay, that's going to take 15 minutes. Power is starting to go down a little bit more at this stage. We're going to go put the Interchange back on. We're not getting too hot, so that's good. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can remove this thing now. No. Okay, so next thing to have a look at will be, does our crane have a lifting of 3? I think it does. I think. I'm trying to actually have a look. Oh yeah, telescoping crane. Yeah, lifting quality of 7. So it definitely has enough. Rated at 3,500 kgs. So what, 3.5 tons. How heavy is that engine? Probably quite heavy. Probably quite heavy. Doesn't the car have to be running for that to work? No, well, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. Usually we've just had this around in our, in our base at home, and we've been able to install things. I just think it has to be quite close to what we're installing it to. So here's where it gets a little crazy. I think we could uninstall it from this vehicle, install it to the tank, remove the engine. I think it's possible. 15 minutes. Okay, we'll unscrew it from the front of this vehicle. Remove the board or armor plating. Line of sight. Yeah, so we actually need to have line of sight to the engine to remove it. Okay, let's give that a go. Experimentation. We've got science going on at the moment. We'll put you back on the frontier crane. Our stomach feels so empty. Even though we're just peckish. Interesting. Alright. There we go. Right, so it's going to kind of be this square here. So if we need to start removing those panels between here. Okay. Not this one. It is this one here. Okay, so is it going to be the armor plating or just the frame? We can't remove the frame because it's on it. It's going to be the quarter panel. Okay. Right, so that's the quarter panel removed. We might be able to see it now, potentially. We'll find out because it'll tell us we can actually remove the engine. No, we can't. So we might have to do that the entire way along here, potentially. I'll remove the armor plating as well and see if that does it. Yeah, it's more than likely a distance thing, right? Let's see. Yep. Damn. Yeah, so the alternator didn't need... Yeah, I think it's just going to have to be closer. So we're gonna treat this crane like it's a removable thing that we can just screw off and screw onto another vehicle. Because I'm pretty sure it needs to be right next to it. So we'll take the cantilever. We'll rock on into the tank. We'll install it right next to it. And then it should be right next to it, and it should be able to manipulate it. So if we put it on this square here, we can't put it on that square because the quarter panel is already there, possibly. So we'll go ahead and remove that. We are learning stuff and things. Once we do this once, I think we'll have an easier time in the future. So there we go. The crane is installed. Can we remove the engine? Yes, we can. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we'll kind of treat this crane like it's a removable thing that we can just kind of, move about to our heart's content. That works, right? Okay, crane, thank you. You're amazing. You're great and all. Let's see. You're just here. Telescoping crane. And get items on the ground. We will get... the turbine engine's there. Where is the crane? I removed you. So you should be around here somewhere. Okay. It is here. Great. So let's just start moving all of these things out. We'll take the steel plating as well. Why not? And we're just going to start transferring them out of the vehicle so that we can actually start moving them. So we actually want to go onto the pavement. Yeah, so we're trying to just effectively drag things underneath the vehicle right now. Is what we're up to. Not enough room. Okay, so we need to tell it to go to the floor instead. Alright, we're nearly out of this bad boy. And there we go. Fantastic. So, probably going to be better if we actually start hauling with both hands. So we'll stop hauling real quick. Yep. And we'll put the sword away for just a moment. And start bringing these things around here. Okay. Yeah, the potential speed, you're right. I think it's going to be pretty decent. Okay, let's stop hauling now. We want to install it in a similar place to where we have the vehicle at the moment, but we are going to need to... We're going to need to convert this over to be a petrol vehicle first. We could potentially have two different engines in this, a diesel engine and a petrol, but I feel like it's adding weight and extra things that it's not going to use. So, engine description says it can run on diesel, gasoline, and kerosene. Oh, okay. Right. Let's see. Gas turbine engine. Known for its high rate of fuel consumption. Okay. I mean, as long as we can keep it topped off. Well, let's go ahead and install it and see if it works. If it works, then that's great. That's cool. We can use multiple things. Okay. Let's give this thing a go. We're going to need to install the crane, first of all. So we want that to be right next to us. Or right next to where we're going to install this thing, which is where the other engine is, which is actually at the back. Okay. So let's see if we can install the crane just on the outside here. We can't. Yeah, obviously we're going to need to install the crane first. Okay. Can we install the engine where the current engine is? No, so we're going to have to take our other engine out first. And to do that, we're going to need to install the crane nearby it. So we're going to need to try and remove, I think, the composite armor from here. No, it's a heavy-duty board that we're going to have to remove. And this again, this is only temporary. Okay. Right. Let's go remove the board. We heard a thump. We will stop interacting. Okay. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. You're being silly. Enough of that. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Back onto this. We're going to remove the board. We're going to install the crane. As we can. There we are. And we're going to install it in that space. At least that's the idea. Okay, so let's go try and haul out the current engine, which we have a tool of lifting of 1 to do it. Remove other parts first. So it needs to have the alternator removed first. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright, we had an asthma attack. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Okay, now we shall remove the engine from this thing. There we go. Now we know how this thing works. Alright, we're having some smoked meat. We're going to have some of the water. Okay. Let our stomachs settle. Fat zombie to the northwest. It's very far away. Shouldn't cause us an issue. Okay, now let's have a look at the thing. Can we install it? Yes, we can. Okay, so all we need to do is make sure that we install the crane close by at any one time. Okay, so, yes. Gas turbine engine. It's installed. God damn it. Oh, shoot. I apologize for your ears. That scared the crap out of me. That one was so far away, it was never meant to come get us. God damn it. John, you're probably right. What little of Bran is left is 97% smoked meat. You're right. His diet is not great. I will be checking on vitamins eventually, Aolin, but Bran isn't going to die today. I'm trying to stay focused on the build as much as possible, so we'll see how we end up there. But yes, we are going to stop interacting with the vehicle. Thank you for coming and causing trouble. Does anyone else want to walk on over? Well, there's a zombie child to the northeast. It isn't causing us trouble right now, but I tell you, if you head over towards here, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, let's go ahead and install this thing. Turbine engine. It's going to take 54 minutes. That's quite a while. So we just need to make sure that we're not doing any high consumption of anything. We still have the interchange turned on, so that's okay. That should offset any of our other things. Alright, there we go. Right onto that spot there. Can we go for 50 undisturbed minutes? Yes, we can. Okay, so this is a gas turbine engine that requires gasoline. So we're going to have to go ahead and empty those other tanks. That's not so much of a problem. What we can do is just siphon, like we've done before. So we're going to go ahead and siphon these tanks into the battle tank, and we're just going to use one of the empty tanks. Just bit by bit, examine the vehicle, siphon, fill the battle tank with more diesel, and one more time, siphon, and into the battle tank. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and grab a whole heap of gasoline from this thing, moving that into the mobile gun system. Alright, same thing, siphoning again. Yes, please. We're going to have a lot of gas after this. It does say that it's like, it's gas heavy. We will give it a name. I'm just trying to figure my way through this as quickly as possible. Into you there. Again, siphon. Just bit by bit, filling up that gas tank. Okay. You got this, Bran. Just bit by bit. Siphon away. Okay, I think we can do it in 2 lots like that, which will make it a little bit faster at the very least. There we go. It's another tank down. Oh, there was a little bit more left in it. Oh, great. There's a weed eater outside. Well, there we go. Don't worry, we will be filling the space where the crane was. We're going to be placing armor back in where it was before. We won't be leaving this vehicle incomplete before we drive on. Okay. How long have we been going for? We've been going for just under 3 hours. Yeah, so this build was going to take a while. But we're getting there. We're getting there, aren't we? I think that's all of... No, there's still a little bit left in there. Okay. Take those 500 mils, and we'll put them into the other tank. I apologize if you can hear the weed whacker outside. They're probably going to be smashing that out for a good long while. There you go. Okay. Right, so we have a whole heap of fuel in here now. We have an old engine. We have some more heat rounds. We do need to reinstall the alternator though. That's something that needs to happen. So on the same spot here, I'm going to go ahead and install a truck alternator. Okay, we're getting there. Alright, and then on the front of the vehicle, we want to go ahead and install a heavy-duty quarter panel if we can. Yep, there we go. And we'll just have it be a straight long one like that. Excellent. And then we can go ahead and remove the telescoping crane for the time being. We'll probably just keep that stashed away, and we'll just, like, install it as it's needed. Okay, so we're going to need to do another panel there as well. So looking at that space, it is a heavy-duty board. Excellent. And it's all sealed up at this stage. Okay. Right. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Take the cantilever. We'll take the ammunition. We'll drop both of them into here for now. And the cantilever. There you are. I have a solar panel in my inventory that we still need to put in there. Let's see. Examine vehicle. No. There we go. Drop that solar panel in there. We'll get that installed at the same time. Boom. There we go. Take diesel too? We could take the diesel, but The engine can use both gasoline and diesel. Really? It's really interesting because it says just gasoline. I wonder, is that a function that we can change over here? Let's go examine vehicle. Or rather, we're going to control engines. So maybe it has multiple engines within it. Maybe. We'll find out, won't we? No, we want to just control the vehicle. Control vehicle. Can we change what it uses? No, we cannot. Yeah, so it's definitely a gasoline engine at the moment. There might be a way that's changed somehow, but after it's been placed in the car. Alright, let's have a look at this thing. So, more parts here. Can I see? No. How can I get an extended description on you? I'm trying to look at the engine. Unless we just try and remove it. Possibly. That might give us a description then. Okay. An advanced combustion engine burns gasoline or diesel fuel from a tank in the vehicle. That's true. It can also burn lamp oil, though somewhat less efficiently. So it can burn diesel, but right now the fuel that it's looking for is the gasoline engine. Yeah, we are going to repair this as well. But I don't know how we would switch over the fuel intake that it would use. It might just switch over automatically upon reading it. But I don't know. Sometimes it's not worth taking the risk in Cataclysm. So yeah. It auto switches. Okay. So my next question is, if that was to happen while we were driving, would there be any fluctuation in the speed? Or that's what I would worry about. As long as you can keep things consistent. But it's got some great potential to it. Our top speed at the moment is 271. So, yeah. That's impressive. So yeah, we could theoretically take the diesel. The only issue with that now, though, is that the diesel's in a tank. We'll have to install more than one. It's possible. We are adding more weight to it. That's the only other thing for us to consider. So if we go ahead and remove one of these tanks, I can't actually see which one has diesel in it now. That's a hell of a process to go through and find it. Yeah, there's some diesel in there. I don't know if I want to spend the time looking for it. That's the only thing. I'm not that keen to. Yeah, I think we're okay. Look, we've got gas. We're all right. Oh, it went into the leaking tank. Yeah, so there's a good chance it's on the road. And if that's the case, then, well, it's gone. It's gone, isn't it? I can't see a whole heap of diesel on the road. No, it's not. It's somewhere. But honestly, right now, probably the least of our concerns. We have a working vehicle. We haven't actually started it up yet, but this is me assuming that it's working. Believe me, fuel in Cataclysm is not the most difficult thing to come by. Diesel even more so. We can find massive quantities of it. We can even make diesel. So, yeah. Don't think it's gonna really end the series. I think we can move past this. Yes, it's tough, but no, we can do without it. Okay, so I think at this point we've got everything that we can from this. Heading back towards our home is going to be the next step. I'm tempted to take a route that's going to take us a little bit around. Yeah, purely just because I want to try and see if we can come across a chemistry station that's already inbuilt in a vehicle. If there isn't one, then I think we're going to have to try and make something back at home. So let's control multiple electronics, turn on our camera system, start to back up on out of here, and yeah, we've got some acceleration in this thing now. We can do some tricks, and we can get up to speed quite quickly. Very loud crashing noises. Okay. All right. Moving on around. We're just going to be heading in the general direction of home, and I'm going to be trying to keep my eyes open for, well, any vehicles that we might be able to make use of. But so far, this is a much more usable vehicle than we had it as before. I will cheat, have a little bit of a look on the map here. I think we do want to try and go out this way if we can. Oh, great. We've chosen the route that is filled with many, many vehicles. And shocker brutes to boot. Okay, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a spin around here. Yeah, so that's one of the unfortunate... Wow, he actually managed to get inside our vehicle. That's amazing. That's actually working out in our favor. So it did knock off our electroshock unit. What we're going to try and do is get a little bit more distance here. The tough thing, and this is why I don't like long vehicles. Because when you're driving sideways like this, these points, they're treated like they don't exist. And so that shocker was able to shoot us through because it had a clear path based on the way that we were turning. He was also able to enter the vehicle because of us turning. The longer our vehicle, the more things can jump into it. So that's why having something that's incredibly long can be quite dangerous. But in saying that, the shocker has CBMs. So we're going to take this guy for a bit of a ride, and then we're eventually going to pull over and kill him. And we're not going to drive through the minefield. Oh, cool. That's neat. Let's just leave that the hell behind. Looks like many friends turned up here while we were gone. And we'll just start to slow things down a little bit now. Yeah. So before someone was saying something about the engine exploding, the safe top speed for this vehicle is incredibly fast. The safest top speed is 226 kilometers per hour. Our engine is completely repaired, so there's no way that the engine can explode. So we're good. We're good. Our fuel is currently at half. We're about 50% full. We had one tank that had just a little bit of fuel in, but the rest of it was all good. So don't worry. We're okay. We're doing fine. Okay, so heading back over towards the road. Let's see. What I'm looking for right now is just somewhere that we can stop for a moment to take care of the shocker brute. Yeah, the engine's completely repaired. So we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and push our way through all this mess. This is the great thing about the megacity. We can always pretty much be guaranteed that we're going to have a good time. What are you? What kind of vehicle are you? We could... Oh, we got another friend. This is just a security van. Okay. We have a zombie dog that's now joined us. So, yeah. This is why, again, long vehicles, not always great. Okay. We kind of missed our turn off. That's fine. We can do something about that. At least this thing is maneuverable. That's a good thing. Yeah, we're picking up all kinds of friends along our way here. Along we go, Bran. Along we go. Okay, we can shift some vehicles around. Oh, the zombie dog has actually managed to hit us while we were driving around the corner. That's fine. You can do that. So on corners, the zombie dog can actually get an angle where it can hit us. Oh, the fun. Oh, the fun. Yep, there we go. It did it again. Zombie dog bit us. I just imagine like the window is just slightly open and this dog just keeps on nipping through and clipping Bran. Ah, dear. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, we need to turn here. We should have really taken that corner a lot slower. Okay. Okay, can we breathe now? I think, I don't want to jinx it. I think we can breathe. So let's stop the vehicle here. For a second. We crashed. I don't know what the crash was. Oh, it's them in the back causing trouble. Okay, so let's go turn this car around. We're not going to Disneyland anymore. You've all ruined it. Let's control multiple electronics. Turn off the camera system. We're going to go ahead and just close that curtain. and we're going to get electrocuted by the brute. Unfortunately, our armor is completely out of charge at the moment, so we can't do anything about that. We're just going to have to stroll on out there. I'm not going to flame on the sword as well, because yeah, it's not going to be great. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. We're doing fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're doing fine. I know it looks bad, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Okay. That hurt more than I wanted it to. Can you stop? Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn on those repair nanobots. Okay. The armor was damaged. It's pretty damaged, but unfortunately we can't do anything about it right now. So what we need to do, and here's the tough thing. I don't think we are going to have our armor insulating us from the damage of striking something. So that's not great. That's not a great position to be in right now. So we're going to give a tick so that our repair nanobots start doing something. Let's have a look. It's currently uninjured. That's also not great. So what we're going to do, we are going to turn on our hydraulic muscles. This is actually quite a bad situation to be in. But I'm confident that we can do something about it. I think what we want to try and do as well is just drop this rucksack, which hurts. It hurts, but we're okay. Bran, we're okay. All right. EMPs don't seem to work on them. I've EMP'd them before, and I haven't had any joy. Yeah. No, we don't have the dielectric CBM. No. We should be able to take a good swing at it and do a fair amount of damage. There is a chance that we are also going to do damage to ourselves at the same time. We are a little bit lower on power, but we're doing kind of okay. And yeah, EMPing, not a great idea at the moment. Generally, it doesn't do too much for us, which is unfortunate. What I am going to do at the moment, though, I think we might, crazy as it is, be able to get away with attaching our jumper cables to the car. We'll see. We'll see. We do need to try and take a strike now, though. We are in severe pain. We can actually nullify that pain. Sensory dulling is going to help us with that. It's going to take a second for it to kick in. But yeah. We need to take a strike. Okay, it's not good. I don't know how much. We moderately injured it. We knocked it to the ground. Whew. Attach jumper cables to the shocker? Yeah. So he's actually shorting our stuff out right now. It's not great. It's not great. Smashing out the window isn't a terrible idea. It's a reinforced windshield, so I don't know. Honestly, it's not a great situation. It's not a great situation that we're in right now. Okay. It's cool. We're going to think this through. It's moderately injured, so we can kill this thing. We're just not in a great position right now. What the best thing that we can probably do is use our backup to just try and fire into it and try and do as much damage as possible. We are probably going to have to drop the sword for a second. Offensive defensive system will help us out here as well, but we're in a situation where a lot of the power is getting... The battery system's off, the cable charge system is still turned on, metabolic interchange is incapacitated. Offensive defensive system will help us out a little bit. The adrenal pump is something that we can potentially use. Right, allowing your body to trigger your adrenaline response at the cost of some bionic power. I just don't want that to kill us. That's the only thing. Yeah, the shock absorbers as well, just in case we do actually get pushed back. Oh god, we have to think about a lot of things right now. Okay, so we're still on the floor. We're prone right now, but we can get back up. We're going to have to move in his direction. Are the repair nanobots still active? They are. Right, so... with our offensive defensive system is on there, I think we might be able to start getting a little bit of extra charge from our vehicle. I don't think it's going to take us too long to attach it. It's like a small action. Okay, that's alright. We got shocked. Our kinetic shock absorbers shorted out. Okay, I don't think we're going to have time to attach that back to ourselves as well. Okay. It's not great. It's not great. The torso damage I'm a little bit more concerned about. The repair nanobots are trying to do all they can right now. Okay. Okay. I love that we have really nice calm music right now, because that's exactly what we need. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a great situation to be in. Yeah, the combat armor was what was protecting us from electricity in the past, and it does need to be active for us to be able to get that benefit from it. So the backup should be able to do what we needed to do in this instance. So we're going to do a quick 1-2 and hope that we can pull this out. Oh, you guys can't hear music at all? Can you hear it now? I did kill it before. Purely just because everything was so incredibly loud. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I've been listening to. Okay. Bit by bit. First thing for us is we need to drop our sword, because that's gonna hit us bad. Okay? We now need to see if we're gonna be able to wield the backup. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're recovering at the same time. We have been keeping him off. What bionics are still active? The hydraulic muscles are incapacitated right now. I don't think we can turn them off. Yeah, because they're shorting out. The offensive defensive system is also shorting out. Thankfully, the repair nanobots aren't. So, if we're to take a shot at this guy, we need to get at least some steadiness here. Okay, that's alright. What are our chances here? Okay, it's 100% at a great shot. For regular aim. Okay, take a shot. Okay, good hit. We hit the brute for 37 damage. That's good. This is why we have this pistol for these scenarios. Okay, so we have a little bit of recoil. Now it's low. Okay, alright. We have a bit more of a chance. Let's try and increase our current aim. Okay, each time we do, it gets a little bit tougher. Come on. Moves to fire. Okay, I think we can get it in. 82%. Okay, it's a headshot. That's really, really good. We managed to block some damage with our arm guards. Okay. Here we go. Heavily injured. It's going to get a strike in soon. We're going to fire again. Another headshot, 51 damage. This is great. It's severely injured at this point. We are healing over this time. Breathing. We'll get ready to take another shot. We're doing some good blocking at the moment. Okay. We have one more shot. It is nearly dead. We've got this thing at this stage. We should be able to pull through this. Okay, we're attacked. Stop aiming. We're going to stop aiming. See how it did. Okay, we're still good. It's nearly dead. Go through to 81 and fire. Ladies and gentlemen, we are alive. We are alive. But scenarios like that can happen. And that's something we weren't prepared for. Oh god. Okay. So, that's a bad position to find ourselves in. Yes, Vorm, we definitely wore the brown pants today. I'm actually sitting at the moment in a brown gown of sorts. It is a dressing gown that is actually a Jedi robe. So yeah, I feel like I'm prepared for this scenario. Okay. Yeah, losing Bran on a live stream like this, where we're just trying to build a vehicle, wouldn't have been great. But that's the thing is, Cataclysm can get you at any time. Yeah, it used to be a white Jedi robe. Yeah, so we'll let those repair nanobots do something, and then we're going to cut this sucker into a million pieces. Because, yeah, we're back at 100%, folks. Let's just wait until our systems have kind of recovered. We'll go ahead and wield the Zweihander. I don't think we can wield it straight. Oh, we can from the ground. Okay, that's good. That's good. Go ahead and store that in our inventory. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to power up. Okay, they've just come back online, so we can go ahead and start to turn some of these things off. Sensory dulling we can turn off. Integrated toolset, we're going to leave you as you are. Right, attach the other half to ourselves. Boom, there we go. We are still not getting power from the vehicle, so unfortunately we can't turn off. We can't turn off the other things, so they're going to keep on drawing power, so we're probably going to power out at this point. Yeah, I believe me, I want to charge. The metabolic changes the capacitor right now. We could maybe turn on the internal furnace and try and eat our seat. Could we have shot the 120mm tank gun inside our vehicle form? I feel like that might have gone wrong. Although that is an experiment to have one day, that's for sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, so we're probably going to power out at this stage. I can't do too much about it. What can we eat? What can we eat with... Okay, the battery system has just come back online. Nothing else has come back online yet that we can actually really use. The internal furnace, what can we eat that's around us right now? To give us some instant energy. We could eat a whole massive supply of duct tape. We could eat the binoculars, that's possible. Can we eat the shells? The shells we can't get on the ground, unfortunately. Even eating the gun isn't going to give us anything. Yes, also, we did have the fusion blaster rifle on our chest. The reason I didn't want to use that was because it was tied into our power system, and firing that inside this vehicle would have killed us, because the explosion would have set off the 120mm shells, and we would have died in a massive fireball. So, it's good that that wasn't a panic option, because that would have been a really, 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 really bad one. Oh dear. So yeah, if we move at this point, we're kind of toast on our power situation. I'm gonna wait one more turn. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are gonna power out at this point, which means that our breeder system is probably gonna go offline. It's gonna be bad, but it's not gonna be like the worst thing in the world. But it's gonna be bad. So let's just hope that within one turn here, something's gonna happen. If we can make it, ooh gosh. Okay. Okay, hydraulic muscles can be turned off. Fantastic. I think we might have just made the power here. We're on 12. I don't think we're still gaining power from the battery here. I don't think it's going to be able to offset it. Yeah, because the cable charge system is turned on currently. Yeah, it's a... Let's see. Are you actually properly attached? We're going to detach. We're going to go ahead and do a full reattach here and see if we can get this thing to go. Attach to self. Yes, power is starting to climb back up. There we go. Okay, from the northeast we hear a crash. Okay, that's come back online and it's turned off. That's good. That's what we want it to be. Okay, so let's get a little bit of power before we decide to step outside. Yeah, okay, alright. Now we're going to go ahead and deactivate just so it doesn't go flying off. And we were hearing smashing, but it must be much further away. Yeah, there's some stuff going over to the side. We're in severe pain, so I probably will keep the sensory dulling turned on, which is going to make us a little less aware of things around us, but it should be fine. Okay, so next thing that we want to do, we want to try and smash one of the bodies. Yeah, we're hearing a lot of smashes. I really want to dissect that corpse, because I feel like we've earned it. Okay, there's a shocker to the south. I don't want to deal with that right now. I mean, we could just blast it from a distance. You know what, that's gonna... No, we can't, because we've just completely run out of power. What's active in stealing power? I honestly don't know. We're gonna have to stand next to this vehicle. We can't leave it. It's not over, guys. It's not over. This is still just as bad a situation. Attached to self. Okay. Alright, the shocker hasn't seen us. We've got one power. Okay, we feel dizzy and we fall over. This is not good. Okay. Let's check in with Bran.
He's under the effect of depressants, and that's from the sensory dulling. Internal climate control has come back online. Sensory dulling doesn't use power, so we're okay there. But it could have been the climate control was still using a little bit more than we actually needed. Okay, alright. Oh yeah, because the painkillers are so intense, it's actually knocking us out. That's entirely possible. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Bran is broken. Oh no. I think it is from all the depressants and the painkillers, possibly. In a bit of a daze. Yeah. Okay, so that's got to be it. Okay. We aren't gaining energy anymore. Have we fully absorbed the battery? We have. So we've killed the engine. We've killed the engine, so I need to recharge this battery before we can actually drive it anywhere. Oh, this is good. This is real good. Yeah, we're high on painkillers. Okay. Okay. Right. Not great. Can I stand back up at this stage? I'm not sure. The only thing I can think of doing is us just climbing back into the vehicle and trying to just stay low for now. Yeah, we're gonna have to try and see. We're gonna have to wait until this passes, because we're dizzy. We're falling on the floor. But that's the thing though. This is just sensory dulling. It's not meant to. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good because yeah, overdosing can kill you, but a stimulant could make it worse. Blood filter. It's possible. We have a little bit of power. We might be able to pull it off. We could do blood analysis as well. We activate our blood filter. Okay. You're all brilliant. You're all amazing. This is the worst day. This has been the worst day. It's been great, but bad. Okay. Okay. We can breathe. We can breathe, finally. God damn. Our interchange is on. Yeah, severe pain ain't great as well. So he's just gonna have to sleep his way out of this. Most of his scent should be contained within this space. But, well, hey, look. We got that mobile fortress built. We've got most of it built. We've got a new engine. It is fully armored. We have some of our systems in there. The only thing next to do is to transfer things from inside and put it into here. So, we are going to be wrapping things up now for Bran. Because he needs to go into full recovery mode. We need to go into recovery mode. But for now, at the very least, god damn, he's still alive. Ah, dear. And we got some tranquil music going, because you know what? This was meant to be a relaxing stream, and for some part it was relaxing, and we managed to get most of that constructed. The only other things that we want to try and add in now are the chemistry station, among other things. But yeah, that was something else. We need plutonium. We need to fill back up that armor. Because without it, we are very susceptible to shocks. God damn, we've had a day. We have had a day. Now we need to decompress. But, theoretically, our goal was achieved. We got all the things that we wanted. There are still some things from home that need to be shifted up there. Obviously, there's a lot of equipment that needs to be shifted. And thing is, Bran's a little bit of a hoarder. He has a lot of stuff that we don't actually need. So we're going to be pulling it down to just focus on the tools that we actually want to bring with us, and some other bits and pieces. We will be butchering that son of a bitch and taking whatever it has inside of him to survive. But hot damn, we're lucky to still be here, aren't we? There've been a few times at Bran where I've been not feeling very good. That was one of them. Yes, so this is our sign off at this point. I'm just wrapping things down here. A dielectric capacitance system would be amazing. That would be really, really good, because even with our armor that we had, giving us the protection that we needed, giving us insulation, we still had the chance to have our CBMs be, have them start malfunctioning because of the extra charge running through us. So, yeah. Combat cool. That's for sure right. He's going to be eating all kinds of stuff. Wow. Thank you to everyone that joined me for the stream today. For what was meant to be a pretty chilled out construction stream, and ended up being what it was, Yeah. Relaxed live Cataclysm? Yeah, I know, Vorm. I know. Here I was thinking, we're pretty much going to stay around the lab. We've cleared that area out. It's going to be fine. Oh, damn dear. So, with this vehicle, once we have it actually filled with all the goodies that we need, all the goodness, we're going to be searching to try and see if we can find a research lab, a research center, one of the new structures that we can find in the world. We're going to have to drive a fair way to be able to find that. But I'm confident that given enough driving, we're going to be able to get that thing. Wow. Okay. It still needs some work, still needs some patching up. That's going to be happening before the next one. And unfortunately, Bran this week is going to be delayed, if not missed out this week, because we do have a 12-hour live stream happening to celebrate the channel's 6th birthday. So, if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see me play during that 12 hours, go along to Twitter or Facebook. I made a post about it just last week. Chuck out your suggestions there, because it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. It's to celebrate us cresting 80,000 and also the channel turning 6 years old. It's growing up before our eyes. 12 hours of Cataclysm, I feel like we would 100% die. Hatterack, there's definitely going to be some RimWorld, 100%. So, yeah, we'll see where we end up. But thank you for joining me for today's stream. I had an absolute ball. Bran is still alive. It's good times. Please do join me this Thursday. It's going to be this Thursday. For most of you, Wednesday if you're in my part of the world, but there we go. Please do join me then. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome.
And until next time, stay tuned.